Hello, hello, hello. Hey, wonderfuls. How is everybody doing? I saw Oreo was in here earlier, just stopped by to say she's hanging with her family. So that's awesome. And hopefully she's having a good night. And oh gosh, sorry. We're off to a bit of a rough start. Um, I saw Vicky and Terry are having a nice hot tub tonight. So that's awesome. That's probably really good for this time of year. I bet it's pretty chilly over on that side of the country too. Kevin, thank you so much for being here, being an excellent mod as always. Yeah, Jaja was not happy about the hat. I'll let you know how, how I tried to get him to wear it unsuccessfully. Katie is here. Mary, happy ho-ho. Hope you're doing very well. Awesome to see you. And Cookie, Merry Christmas to you too. Thank you so much. Awesome. Oh, she's good. She's back. She has not dropped the phone in the hot tub. That is good. Anna, hello. Good to see you. And Laura, how you doing? Merry Christmas to you both and happy holidays. Francisco's here. Very good to see you, Francisco. Merry Chrysler to you as well. Bebop and Becca, happy Yule. Thank you so much. And Draj is, oh, good. Yes, you can see him wearing his festive tie. He had a grooming appointment earlier in December. So usually he gets like a Christmas bandana or something. But yeah, it was a fabulous little penguin and Christmas tree tie this time. So he looks very handsome. Adina's here. Merry Christmas. So good to see you. Awesome. I wasn't sure if you'd be super busy with all of the kittens and the kids back. Awesome. Alan, hello. Merry Christmas. So awesome to see you. Oh, you guys are fantastic. I actually didn't know if anyone would be around or what. Like, I know a lot of people have family plans and travel plans and all that good stuff, but a lot of us are kind of just hanging out too, and we're stranded in my case again this year. I went to get my van going. Like, I still don't have winter tires on it right now, so I was going to get that done. And then the van battery itself is like not good. Like, if I don't run it every now and then, I have to boost it. So I was kind of counting on that happening, but then we got some like near minus 40 days for like a couple of weeks, not consecutively, but like, yeah, there's a few cold snaps. So I figured my van battery froze, and like, whatever, it was kind of on its last leg anyway. So I was expecting that, but then yeah, went to go check that out, pull the battery out, check on the secondary battery, and just like run my diesel heater for a bit. The secondary battery was frozen also. So now I need 2 new batteries probably before I can hit the road and do any holiday traveling. So yeah, just hanging out. Oh, Katie made it to her son's house 2 hours before it hit minus 20. Oh, goodness. Good timing, because yeah, even like traveling in a vehicle, that's cold, and you're really relying on your heater and stuff. So I'm glad you made it off the road. Oh, Mark's here. Merry Christmas, Mark. I thought you and Topaz would be snuggled up and not even thinking about YouTube right now. So awesome to see you. And Topaz, welcome back to Canada. I hope everything went well with the flights and everything, and getting in was okay. Anna says, hi, Mark and Topaz also. Y'all are just awesome, saying howdy. Katie, how much is that in American? Francisco says. You know, it's awesome. I'm prepared for these sorts of things. We've got Celsius and Fahrenheit here, so I'm ready. 20 and Celsius. Oh no, what are we? Minus 20 in Celsius. Yeah, it's like about minus 5 Fahrenheit, if my little printout is correct. So cold, flippin' cold. Okay, that is minus 20 in Fahrenheit. So yeah, even colder than cheapers. Yeah, that's like what? Almost minus 30 in Celsius. Holy crap. And that's where? Southern Ohio. Okay, so it gets pretty dang cold down there. Not fun. Not very much fun. Mark says, Topaz is here, not without a few hiccups. I'm glad she's here, but yeah, I guess that's a long flight, so there's got to be a couple little inconveniences along the way, but as long as she's here and she made it safely and it's not super frozen over in BC, fingers crossed. I know it's pretty chilly there. You guys have snow already. Laura, it's 3 here, but Wednesday it's supposed to be back up in the 50s. Ooh, nice. Send that here. Please send that here. Anytime a minus sign is involved with temps, it's cold, says Cookie. Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, negative is negative. That is 100%. And yeah, it's been cold here. It's been about minus 35 Celsius. So about, what's that? Yeah, it's like minus 30-ish Fahrenheit as well. Not fun. So yeah, Josh has been like pretty cooped up. We've been setting 5-minute timers when he goes outside because like he's a big woolly dog, but it's still too dang cold for him and like definitely too cold for me. So yeah, for the last few days he would just go out for like 5 minutes at a time, multiple times a day, and then today we finally got to get a nice long walk in when it wasn't too bad. So got to stretch his little legs out a bit, and that was nice. Because yeah, I think we all kind of had cabin fever for the last little bit. It's been unpleasant. Mark's putting Topaz to work already. She helped him shovel. What the heck? I don't think. No, come on. She just got here. Give her a little bit of a vacation. Broken Nomad says, could have made a fortune. I missed that first part. Oh, and that it was minus 6 Fahrenheit yesterday morning. Jeez. Yeah, it's not bad, or not great, but bonus, December 21st or 22nd. What's that? The longest. Things are going to get better from now on. Winter solstice and the end is near. Hopefully we can get back to summer and, well, depending on where you are, roughly a couple more months of this. Soon, though, soon. Francisco says, no snow for me right now. Really? You're pretty far north, I thought, still in Massachusetts. Well, lucky anyway. I am sick of this stuff. It's pretty bad. Like we got quite a bit of snowfall, but then it's been windy, so like it's drifting everywhere. My driveway is a little questionable right now. I just have to take it really fast and hope it goes straight. Plow through in my little car. And Bebop and Becca says, in Southwest Virginia, it's currently 8 Fahrenheit with wind chill advisories. Electricity was out until just a bit ago, came on just in time for you. Oh, well, thank you for joining. That's friggin' awesome that it's back, but holy, that's not good. And Kevin is, of course, wearing shorts, but with a sweatshirt and a hoodie and a morning coffee to keep warm. So that's fair. You got to compensate when you've got the shins out. And back up to 75 Fahrenheit in Texas, Thursday, Friday. I wish. Like, it's warming up here. We're going to get to milder temperatures, but like, yeah, it was minus 15 today, and it felt much better than minus 35. Ugh. Yeah, it was bad. It was pretty bad. And yeah, even today, like the wind was kind of still offensive. Still not that nice out there. Oh, Margie's here. Hey, Margie, how you doing? It is 57 degrees Fahrenheit here. Okay, yeah, so like still chilly, but not nearly as bad. And still at 17 degrees Celsius in Portugal. It's good. Yeah. I'm coming there, I think. I like the sounds of that. Nice. I didn't realize you were in Portugal. Are you holidaying there? Is that where you live? Kevin says, I keep telling you to winter in the south, but no, you prefer to freeze your booty off. It's not that I prefer it. It's just that's how it's working right now. I have to rig up a secondary office in my van. I have my front seat office, but I need a back seat set up so I can put my big monitor back there, and then I can really travel and actually work still with my new job thing. Clint is here. Good evening from East Texas. Definitely looking forward to the 70-degree temps come Thursday. Yeah, I bet. So yeah, like, well, I was going to say, you're not too far from Kevin, but Texas is massive. So yeah, you are still far from him, but probably have been experiencing similar friggin' cold temperatures. So yeah, bring on the good weather Thursday. Margie says that's 13 degrees Celsius. Yeah, okay. So it's still not like summer temperatures, but nice. Oh, Vicky said they did get snow last night. And the crazy, because of the twirling crazy winds. Once that was over, we actually only have a few inches, but the minus 27 is total BS. Yeah, it is. That absolutely is. Okay, nice. Anna, lot of rain. Super warm in Portugal, a lot of rain. Live here 10 months per year. Left England. That is so cool. Awesome. Good for you. It's unfortunate. There's probably like quite a bit of rain in England. Now there's rain in Portugal too, but at least it's nice and toasty. That's fantastic. Broken Nomad, Kevin says, you made the choice to stay there, knowing it's going to be cold, you wacko. I know. It's a work thing. Oh, Land Pirates is here. Hey, middle of water fight right now for Christmas. Okay, see, that sounds way better. Yeah, water fights over snowball fights any day, and sandcastles over snowmen. I'm coming to New Zealand. Clint says, Broken Nomad, howdy. Margie, you look festive tonight, Miss Better. Thank you so much. I've got my red, very festive sweater on. I do have a fire going also. Well, it was going. It's dying out a little bit. Oh, Tracy's here. Hi from Iowa. Good to see you, Tracy. Awesome. Thank you for stopping by. Happy holidays. Oh, Vicky, thank you so much. Don't forget to thumbs up. It would be just awesome if you could. Cookie, I'm glad. Rochester will be above freezing next week when I need to be there. Ooh, good timing for that as well. Yeah, if you're traveling, that's going to be much better if you're going to a nice warm place. Oh, cool. Francisco is learning Portuguese. One day I'll make the trip, he says. That's awesome. I think that would actually be a pretty good language to learn, because then, like, you're pretty well set if you ever go to Brazil too. And like, I think I'm gonna screw it up, but yeah, it's like a lot of other languages kind of have similar bases as Portuguese. So if you know that one, then you can kind of like get by on some other ones. I think. I don't know any other languages fully. I know like enough words to kind of get by in a couple different languages, but that's it. That's all. Bebop and Becca says, you need a bigger van. I retired my Transit Connect to my daily driver. Nice. Nice. Did you, what size are you in now? Did you get a bigger something? Yeah, like I love my Transit. It drives like a car. It's really good on gas, but like it is very small. If it was just me, like not a problem, but me and the big dog plus 2 cats, like ugh. That's why we could only go for like maybe like 3-5 days would be probably the max before you have to come home and like let everyone stretch out a little bit. Because we're good. We have enough space. Everyone can turn around and move and like not be right on top of each other usually. But yeah, it is just a little bit tight. Did you get your sunny room set up yet? No, I didn't yet. I think I might revamp the whole basement pretty soon. I just tore up the whole carpet because it was in there since like, I don't know, 1980 something, whenever the house was built. Um, and it was like just carpet glued down to the concrete. So I scraped that off and like peeled it up in sections, and it finally got it all out of there, which is kind of nice now. I still have to finish it and like put something else down on the floor, but like holy, it makes a difference. It was pretty old and pretty gross. Oh, living simply to simply live is here. Hello, happy holidays. Hi, Kayla. You make me speechless even when I'm typing remotely. Merry Christmas. Well, now I'm speechless. It is so good to have you here. Thank you so much for coming. Clint says, odd weather for Texas. Thankfully, it usually doesn't last long, only a few days a year. Yeah, that's good. Thankfully, or Kevin's little bare legs would freeze right off in his shorts. And Francisco, still need to learn the language. It's so difficult. Yeah, it's hard, especially I feel like if English is your first language, it's kind of tricky to learn other ones. I don't know. Our language is pretty easy, I think. It's like there's a few other trickier ones. I'm way behind on the chat. You guys are awesome. A lot of people are showing up. I see Chris, Destination Van Life is here. What's up? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Melissa's here. Hey, peeps. Hey, homie. Happy holidays. So awesome to see you. Francisco says, speak Spanish. I'm cheating when learning. I guess, yeah, there's quite a few similarities between those two languages, which is awesome. A little bit of a head start then for you, Francisco. Laura, we never see these temps here either. This stuff sucks. Yeah, winters have been awfully cold lately. The Romance languages, Francisco says. That's true. I think, yeah, Spanish is a romantic language. They say French is too, but I'm partial to Spanish, I would say. Melissa, I speak all the Spanish I need. Burritos, tacos, hola, bonitas. Cerveza, Melissa? I guess you're not a big drinker. That's cerveza. That's an important one. Francisco, the weed man's here. Pardon me. Did I miss that here in the chat, or like at the door? You're going to need a minute. Where are we here? Oh, February 2021, Kevin, y'all has power frozen. Margie says in Texas. Is that that was like the bad cold thing. Oh, Vicky, I love this question. So since you started YouTube, how many real friends have you made? Like, I know you have a lot of YouTube friends, but as far as cool connections, so many. I was talking about this the other day. So many, pretty much everyone that I have talked to on YouTube has become like a real friend now. And like a lot of us like stay in touch outside of the YouTubes now. And I've met like in person a few people now. So yeah, it's been awesome. And to the point that like I have a couple of friends that like I met before that like I still talk to and like meet up with and stuff like that. But I definitely have way more friends online now, which is neat because I never really did like online gaming a whole heck of a lot. And I was always like, oh, like that's a good way to meet friends. And I knew a lot of people that did, and they have their online friends. I've never touched a game. Most of my friends are online now. And it's great. I absolutely love it. And I get to hear from all different parts of the world, which is pretty cool. I really like that. I'm really jealous of a lot of people's weathers, but it's really sweet. I've made quite a few really good connections. I like that question a lot. Broken Nomad, did you ever try dunking cookies in beer yet? Shudder. No, I didn't. I did not. We were joking because I made some cookies the other day. Really super easy 3-ingredient cookies. And I put them on my Patreon and just said, like, testing for Santa. And I had my beer in the background with them. So Kevin was bugging me about Canadian Santas drinking beer rather than milk. And then he was going to dunk some cookies, some heated up cookies in milk. And I still don't keep milk in the house. It's just not my thing. So I said I might try them in beer, but I didn't. I was joking, but I might try it now just to make sure. Chat keeps skipping because y'all are awesome and super chatty, and that's fantastic. I'll try not to miss anything, or I'll go back or yell at me. Just yell at me. Margie speaks Spanish too. That's very cool. Cookie might have had too many gummies. Oop. That happens. That is a thing that definitely can happen. Francisco, Russian is impossible. Got a headache after the first day. Yeah, right? And like, I feel like any language where the alphabet is like completely different than the English alphabet, like it's not even the same characters, that's gotta be harder. It's gotta be way trickier. You can't really like sound things out until you learn what all the other characters are to begin with. Yeah, tricky. Kevin, donde está el baño? I'm glad you didn't say banjo this time. Tacos, yes. Oh my goodness. Snowpocalypse 2021, Kevin said. Yeah, for Texas. That's crazy. Kevin's bugging Topaz. Let him come up first so we can poke fun of him. Don't you tell them what to do. They are cozied up for Christmas. Give them a break. Margie, Ted Cruz fled to Cancun. Cancun's pretty nice. I mean, can you blame them? Clint, there we go. That is a sentence that I can understand. Una más cerveza, por favor. Vicky, I tried learning Spanish. Then halfway through my year, went to Bali for 2 months. Take it. Talk about effing myself up. I mean, yeah, I guess. I don't even know. What language do they speak in Bali? Kevin says, Francisco, we had no water for weeks, rolling blackouts for over months. So yeah, we were hit pretty hard, not to mention a lot of water lines getting blown. Yes. And the crappiest story from there that I heard was when people like they didn't have power, so their fridges didn't work. They just put stuff outside, like food and stuff outside in coolers. And the coolers of food got robbed. They're just terrible. Just terrible. Kevin is going to get a whole ass fridge just for milk. Appreciate that, Kevin. Clint, I hope to visit Canada one day. Still trying to learn the language. Yeah, fair. Good luck. We have our own Canadian dialect here. Bebop and Becca, I dunk Oreos in bourbon. Is that wrong? No, I don't think that's wrong at all, actually. It's probably better than cookies and beer, so no, that's legit. Kevin's just swearing in chat now. Oh, we're jumping again. I'm looking for a banjo. There it is. Blair's here. Hello. Merry Christmas Eve, Blair. Awesome to see you. I wasn't sure if you would make it or not. I know you guys are doing things tonight. You know, like a lot of people are. It's Christmas Eve. It's busy. It's a busy time. Kevin says, yeah, this is a backstory. Margie, keep trying to convince Keela to marry me. Only giving her like, what is that, trillions, billions? Reasons it would be a good idea, but she's still playing hard to get. Kevin, that's not what I'm doing. Oh, Francisco is speaking actual Spanish. Pantalones, maybe not. Awesome. Oh, pardon, Broken Nomad. I'm not going to read it out, just in case. Just in case they're bad words. I know pantalones isn't that bad, but I don't know that much Spanish, Francisco. Margie says Canadian is a tough language. I know, right? Things like decal, garage. It's a little bit tough. It's a little bit hard. Melissa, wait, is that a teddy bear on the couch? There are two teddy bears on the couch. There's one big Draja bear, and then behind him is his hedgehog. One of my nieces, when I was staying in their driveway, she was giving me gifts, as she does. She's a very sweetheart kind of girl. And yeah, she came with that out of her room. It's like, Auntie, I think Joshua would like this. It would probably make a good pillow. And then yeah, Joshua was in the yard when I brought it outside, and then he just locked onto it, followed me into the van. Wouldn't get into the van until I put his hedgehog in there, and then yeah, just immediately snuggled up with it. And it was this little pillow, so it just kind of hangs out on the couch now ever since, and he rests on it occasionally. Yes, sorry. Teddy bear's actually a pony. There's one pony on the couch. And the Broken Nomad, Kevin says, I even gave her a ring. Yes. Yeah, I think yesterday he gave me a ring, even. Possibly the day before, too. Vicky says, are you making anything yummy for tomorrow? Maybe. Probably not. So I planned on getting groceries yesterday because I went to town yesterday thinking I will go before it gets too busy. I'll miss rush hour. I'll go between the noon rush hour and the evening rush hour. No, it was crazy hectic. And I think I made 3 stops and was going to get some groceries for the next couple of days. Nope, I gave up. Enough of that. So yeah, came home today. Yeah, I'm doing cupboard challenges basically. So we're cleaning out the cupboards right now because everything's going to be closed tomorrow. And then the following day is the Boxing Day sales here. So I don't want to go to the city then either. So yeah, I was going to order takeout today. So I'd be prepared with that. No, I had scalloped potatoes today. Might see what's in the freezer tomorrow, and it will not be fancy by any means, but it'll be good. What are you doing, Vicky? Did you have any of that deer yet? I'm curious about that one. What is everybody doing? Are you guys having big holiday dinners or just kind of taking it easy? Kevin's ears are bleeding now. Is it my voice? Or is it whatever was playing in the background? Also, if that's too loud, let me know. I couldn't tell you. It's fairly quiet here, but it's semi-close to the microphone as well. Clint says, people give us Texans a lot of heck for struggling through that snowmageddon we are built for and don't know what to do. But could they survive our triple-digit weather and humidity? No. I would die right away anyway. And I don't blame you. Yeah, Kevin and I were talking about that in Texas, how they're built for the heat, they're prepared for that, but their houses aren't insulated to keep heat in. So if it does get cold there, it's like BC, nobody's prepared for that level of cold, and it wreaks havoc. Blair says, Jack has a pig stuffy. Oh yeah, his little baby, which is pretty cute. We're jumping again. Way more clear on the laptop. Sorry, my phone was showing way darker. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Melissa. Switching it up to get the absolute best picture. I don't know what the resolution is here either. I got my little ring light on, and then the webcam that I bought how long ago and hadn't had a chance to use yet because I didn't know how to set up my live streams properly. Kudos to you for jumping into your lives, dude. I've got mad respect. That is awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Vicky. You rock. Did I read that one already? Margie says hedgehog is sweet. Thank you. If I didn't read that already, thank you. I love it too. It's pretty cute and comfy. Melissa says you will not miss rush hour until January 3rd. LOL. Yeah, I believe it now. Like I'm fully just prepared to hermit. I've got my emergency bin should I go through the covered stuff. So if I can avoid going to town till January 3rd, that would actually be okay. I wouldn't mind that. Ooh, Hopa says, Vicky, you got to try deep fried mashed potato balls filled with gravy. Mm-hmm. I agree. I totally agree. Francisco says, what's Boxing Day? Okay, yeah, Kevin asked me that the other day too. So maybe it's not a thing in the States. It's kind of just like, well, it's the day after Christmas, so December 26th, but it's like a sale day for all the stores. So it's kind of like a Black Friday thing where like people line up at the doors to get crazy sales and stuff. And it's just like a hectic gong show in town. So I'll avoid that like the plague. Christmas. Kevin says, I'm not creepy. I'm just way too cool for my age. Very well put. Well put, Kevin. Margie says it's when Canadians box the elderly. Like box or contain them. Anna says Boxing Day. It's like in England. Everyone watches sports and eats cold turkey. Yeah. Leftovers are a big part of Boxing Day as well. And delicious. That is one thing I will miss about being stranded for sure. Leftovers for days. Christmas only lasts one day, but leftovers last days and days. Francisco, snow's a biatch. Agreed. Kevin, okay, bro. Boxing Day is totally a Canadian thing. It must be. Margie, yes, and little doggo is on the sofa. I didn't know if he would join us. I tried to tire him out because, yeah, like he's been cooped up. So we took a nice long walk today, and I was hoping he would chill out. He was a little bit antsy just before I went live. So luckily I didn't have to sedate him. He's just relaxed. I wouldn't. Well, I mean, maybe I would if it was ethical sometimes. Blair says, Kevin, you need to embrace the cold weather. He won't do it ever. Francisco, Black Friday, yeah, after Thanksgiving. Yeah, and that I think, because like I think the stores like do that here, but yeah, I think we're just trying to steal that from America. Black Friday. Broken Nomad, Kevin says, Blair, I grew up in cold weather, the Northeast US. No thanks, I'm done. He served his time. He's had enough. Yeah, Clint, right? Deep fried potato balls filled with gravy sounds yummy, but I can feel my blood slowing down just thinking about it. It sounds delicious, but yes, also not an all the time thing, I'm sure. Margie, punchbox, yes. Vicky, hey, does every Canadian have December 27th off? Look at the calendar on your phone. Why? What's the 27th even? That's a Monday? No, look right now. 27th. Day off for Boxing Day. New Brunswick is what my calendar says. So I don't think I do. Kevin, define a long walk, especially in this weather. Oh, like we went for maybe a mile. I know that's not like a super long walk, but longer than me going out to unwrap Joshua from the tree and let him back in 5 minutes. So it was nice. Francisco. Oh, I'm going to let you down on the last one. He says, Kayla, say decals in the garage next to the aluminum. Is that wrong? How do you say it? You don't say it. Aluminium, do you? Because I don't. I say aluminum. Do you have a favorite Christmas chocolate box? All of them. All of them. Just chocolate. And it doesn't even have to be for Christmas. Just anytime. Chocolate. Anywhere outside right now is too cold, says Laura. Pretty much. Like, yeah, it was nicer than it has been, so that was great. But like, I'm still cold. I was wearing like the full gear, ski pants and toques and mitts and everything. Like, it was still cold. My face was cold. TGIF Bree, so late, just got home. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you too. Thank you so much for stopping by. That's awesome. Were you out and about doing holiday stuff or just regular running around things? Broken Nomad agrees with Laura. Yeah, Laura, you're not wrong about the cold outside stuff. That is for darn sure. 1 out of 3, says Francisco. Got 1 out of 3. Okay, so aluminum was right. I might say it the other way from now on, though, just for fun. What's the other one? Pasta. There, throw that in. Blair says, yeah, you're Kevin. Grew up in fair winter weather and now live in winter wonderland. Last winter I hated it here. That's because I didn't have proper winter clothes. This year's much better. Yes, no doubt. But yeah, boots. Blair and I were talking about that too, like having the proper winter boots and gear. Like, you can go from having a miserable ass winter season to it being bearable. Kevin's used to be saying decals by now. Probably still just like nails on a chalkboard when I say garage, though. Blair also says it was high of about minus 13 today here. Yeah, we were pretty close to that. I think minus 15. Boot and a boot. Oh, okay, Chris. Nice. Land Pirate says, yep, we have Boxing Day sales here in New Zealand too. Complete chaos. Yeah. There's like nothing that I would camp out or like stand in line for hours for. I don't think I need anything that bad ever. Like, I hope I don't ever, because that's bizarre and just crazy to me. Like, I get some people like go and get the deals and then buy stuff and flip it and like make money, but like, nope. It's not worth it, especially if it's in Canada where it's super cold. Maybe New Zealand would be a little bit different, but still, like, I'm not standing in line for anything like that. Francisco says pastor is right. That's how you say it, right? Isn't it? Anna also loves chocolate and coffee. Chocolate and coffee is a pretty good combo. Chocolate mint, I would have to say. It's like the best combo. Closely followed by chocolate peanut butter. Blair says, yeah, Boxing Day sales aren't like they used to. I hope they've gotten better. Oh, Oreo is back. Merry Christmas. Awesome. I saw your message from earlier saying you might not make it and you were out and about. So awesome. Good to see you here. Hope you're having happy holidays so far. Francisco, oh, I missed it. Retracted. Must have been something just awful. Just swear words, foul language. Clint, who do you think would win in a fight between taco and a grilled cheese sandwich? Oh. I would have to say the taco because it's got the sharp edges. So at the very least, it would do some shanking towards the grilled cheese, which is rather soft, unless it's burnt. I'm going to go with taco for the win, unless the grilled cheese gets burnt. Look at you, sweethearts, handing out hugs and saying hi. Tracy says, you are the master of coffee, Kevin. This is true. This is 100% true. Like, there's one other person I know that like might compare to Kevin in the coffee consumption department. But yeah, he's probably the person I know that maybe drinks the most coffee ever. And he also agrees with me that the taco would win in the fight. Blair says, oot and boot. That's how we do. It's been hard. It's been hard with the cold days lately. We haven't been able to get oot and about. Sorry, oot and boot. Oh, even more embarrassing, Francisco says, typos. That's hard. That is hard. I've sent some pretty at least you can retract it. I've sent some terrible typo texts recently, and you can't take those back. They just are what they are. Kevin says he's actually cutting down to only 3 cups per day of coffee. Really, Kevin? Good for you. I mean, that's still a lot of coffee, but good for you. That's definitely cutting down. Normally, I think Kevin has 3 coffees before 9 a.m. So very good. Good for you. Margie's saying Merry Christmas, one and all. That's awesome. You guys are so sweet. Are you all into Christmas? Are there any Grinches out there? Kind of like myself. You're just like, Christmas, take it or leave it. I love like seeing everybody, obviously. Yeah, some people get pretty happy around this time of year, but I find a lot of the stuff is stressful, and a lot of people get really stressed out, and it's kind of hard. So I'm like, I'm okay with just chilling, hanging out by the fire, and not really doing a whole lot tonight. Francisco, oot and a boot. Clint says, at my age, coffee is a must. Yes. Yep. Agreed. It's pretty nice to have. Can't start the day without it. Laura, I need help. LOL. I miss this when it comes to working electronics, especially something like these VR glasses. I give up. Ooh, Laura, I saw a pair of VR glasses in Princess Auto today, of all places, and they were like $6 or something, dirt cheap. So I'm really proud of myself for not buying them. That seems like an impulse buy I would normally go for. But I just couldn't imagine they'd be good quality. I'm curious though. Never tried VR glasses. I do watch a lot of videos of people wearing them and like running into walls and things though, so I'm a little turned off by them. Laura says, I wish Kevin was my neighbor. Yeah, right? It would be awesome. Kevin's a great cook. You get all the cool neighborhood dogs stopping by to the balcony next door, because he has that. And if the power went out or anything, you've got like the most prepared guy in the world living next to you. So yeah, that'd be handy. Plus, he's a techie. Blair, not really into Christmas. I try, right? Same. Yeah, like I don't know. I like seeing other people get happy about Christmas, but it's like, it's just a day. I think if like people like get stressed about cooking and stuff, then it like takes the fun out of it. Just a laid back, relaxed day, and that's okay. I think one of the best Christmases I ever had was, and I mean, like I'm lucky. I've had quite a few. My mom has made some pretty awesome Christmases for all of us, many years. But yeah, one of the best ones as an adult was just like Joshua and I. I think that was the year I got my new backpack, and then he had a matching harness for it. So we tested them out. We just like loaded up our hiking gear and just like hiked around the field by our house, and it was really cold, but it was cool. We got to try our equipment out and then like stop partway out there and just have like a little picnic in the cold. And it was kind of neat. It was nice just to like make sure we had all the proper gear and stuff like that, and see how the winter equipment was holding up. But that was pretty cool and laid back. No deadlines. Laura says about the VR stuff. Kevin, I don't know the first thing about them. Got them for my little guy and I let him open them, and they're still in the dang box. Yeah, Kevin might be able to help out with that. Margie says it's fun watching kids do the Christmas thing. Yeah, and I think that's another thing too. Like it is super fun for the kids, so I enjoy that. But like my little ones, so my nieces and nephew are back up north, so I don't really see anyone open up presents on Christmas Day or anything like that. So it's not as fun. But yeah, when the kids are into it, I do like that. Sarah, I did see Sarah. Hello. Sarah, I'm so sorry. I heard the wreath was all busted up when it made it to you, and I should have put it in a box. I put it in an envelope and then used some lucky cases to, like the cardboard off the lucky cases to hold everything in place and keep it from getting like bent and stuff. But I should have reinforced it for the mail just a little bit. But I know you're crafty. Kevin said you're gluing it back together, so I'm sorry you had to do that. And it'll probably be better now, but I'm glad it made it there. I checked the tracking like a couple days after I sent everything, and like everything else had progressed, and that one didn't seem to like move once it got across the border. So I was like, oh, you'd be like, well, it's just a bag of like sharp metal blade looking things going across customs. So that's getting detained for sure. But I'm really glad it didn't, and it made it to you, busted or not. Blair's retracting messages, typos or curse words, either or. That's fair. Sarah Rose, says Francisco. Yeah, again, awesome to see you, Sarah. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas. Oreo, are you ready for the new season of Letterkenny tomorrow? I wasn't. I'm going to get on it now. What is that on? Like streaming app? Is that a Prime thing, or where can I see that? Because I'm gonna need to get back on that. Kevin says, if you came home with VR goggles and not a new phone, I'd drive up there to paddle you. Yeah, they were $8. They were $8. I could have got that and not feel guilty about still not getting a new phone. Maybe in the new year. Maybe in 2025. We'll see. I don't like to get new phones until the other one is completely crapped out. Like it's close. It's nearly crapped out. Like it doesn't charge properly. It charges, it just like has to be charging all the time. Because it dies really quickly. The cameras got issues. We'll just say that. And you know, like there's various other, like sometimes it just people will be like, yeah, I called. I'll be like, yeah, when? No, I have no record of that. It just doesn't even show up at all. So yeah, it is time for a new phone, but there's still a little life left in this one. Where did you? Oh, Josh, I just shifted over. Just checking on you. You cute tie. Kevin says, about time you woke up, Sarah. Are you having a nap, Sarah? That's awesome. It's a perfect day for a nap. Oh, jumping. Typo, says Blair. That's fair. Either or. Delivery guys are getting just a little cranky this time of year, says Bebop and Becca. I bet they're ready for like a little bit of a break after going like crazy. I can't imagine. They must work a fair bit of overtime during the holiday season. Kevin, I'd so guilt trip if you did that. Oh, Rob's here. Big Rob fan. Ho, ho, ho. Hello. Happy holidays. Awesome to see you. So Rob also got his hat in the mail a few days ago, and he filmed a video already, and I'm so excited. I cannot wait. I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to spoil anything. It's fantastic, though. I seriously loved it. I watched it a couple times. It's like Rob's going to think I'm a weirdo because he's just got it on like a private YouTube video right now, and then eventually I would like put a little intro of myself saying, this is awesome, Rob, and this is what happened to the hat. and then show his video because, oh my God, that's awesome. We'll just leave it at that for now. No spoilers. Blair, I still don't know what kind of phone to get. Yeah, also that. I'm teetering. I know it's like the world's greatest debates. It's like iPhone or Android. I don't know. I have a Samsung. I like it. I've always enjoyed it. I've used iPhones before. Like I had an iPhone years ago, and then my work phone used to be an iPhone. So like I can use them both. I don't know. I've always been kind of partial to Samsung, but it kind of sounds like when it comes to like the camera and stuff like that, like iPhone is maybe just a little bit better. So I don't know. We'll see. I might just, but honestly, it'll probably depend on which one is the best deal price wise. Because I'm a bit of a cheap ass. Yeah, Rob. Awesome. Season's greetings to you too. He says, hope everyone is safe and warm this evening. Yeah. Thank goodness it warmed up here a little bit. And hopefully it's warming up everywhere else soon too. Merry Chrysler, says Francisco. Oreo, that hat is awesome. Thank you. I gotta figure something out for hats. I've had a few people show some interest in the hats, and I need to just buy like a bunch of blanks, or maybe do it legit and get another company to make the hats. Maybe. Wait me some stuff I saw over here. Sarah, I'm on my phone. Just cooked my parents dinner after we all had a nap. Nice. That's pretty freaking sweet. That was something that I missed about. My sister and I used to always take turkey naps after Christmas dinner when we were growing up. Christmas at my grandma's, and then we would go take a turkey nap in the spare room. Weirdo's going weird, says Big Rob. Thanks. Always. Oh, Kevin. Bought myself a new Pew Pew for Christmas the last several years. That's very nice. Anna, illegal? What country are you in? Oh, is that what that was in reference to? See, I missed a bunch of stuff. Oh, Anna, a gun for Christmas. Margie also said, I want a gun. Okay, that's where that started. Yeah, I will just say they make a fantastic Christmas present, and that's unfortunate if they're not legal, though. Anna said that. So, yeah, in Portugal, that's not make sense, I guess. Not in North America. So, yeah, I never knew that, though, that they were illegal, like, altogether, or just certain types. Laura says, Santa will bring his drone tonight. Woo, more tech stuff. Oh my, what have I done to myself? Oh, that's awesome. VR and drones. Christmas is very techy. That's fantastic. And it says Portugal, but I think a lot of people secretly have one. Yeah. Gun laws they sound good on paper, I guess, to some people anyway. But that's same with here. They're changing a bunch of laws, but I don't think that'll actually change much. Sarah says, I have Android, Motorola, love it. Yeah, see, like I do love Androids. I used to have a Motorola. I haven't seen one for a while, actually. Mind you, I have an old ass Galaxy 8A8. It's 2018 phone, so it's not that new at all. It's really no good, but I still, I'm kind of leaning towards Android for everything except the camera. Broken Nomad, he's bragging. Just bragging it up because America, exactly. Yeah, it's definitely different in America. Kevin can just carry a gun in his pocket. Well, having it in his pocket. He's probably got a sweet little holster for it, I would assume. But yeah, that's not okay here. You can have certain ones, but you can't just carry them at all. You can like transport them to certain places, and depending on which type they are, you have to have permits for that even. But yeah, you can't just stroll around. Anna says, as a single woman, I would like to have one. Yeah, like I know they have a bad rap depending on where you go and who you talk to, but like they wouldn't be bad to have, just in case. Francisco says, get a tomahawk, Anna. Okay, Francisco, you are correct. I'm quite sure tomahawks are good to go everywhere. Yeah, I'll second that. Laura says, I have one from Afghan that was taken off a soldier there. Ooh, crazy. That would be a neat one. Very cool. Curious how many realize that everything in the Western Hemisphere is part of the Americas. Yeah. Because I think for a long time, I didn't realize that North America actually went quite far south. And yeah, South America, part of the Americas. Yeah, it does kind of encompass quite a bit. Margie says, I have a zapper. Nice, Margie. Yes, those are good to have too. A little purse-sized zapper, just in case. At the very least, like the sound of the zap is a pretty good deterrent for anyone that's heard that before too. Sarah says, Francisco, I almost bought some throwing tomahawks. Nice. Ooh, that'd be kind of sweet. Where do you get those? Are they, I guess, like any sort of knife store? I don't know if I've seen those here. Laura says, Kevin, I've never seen one like before. Definitely not a carrier or anything like that because I have those myself. Sweet. Kevin, her phone dies after she plugs it in. It's so old it sucks the power out instead of charging it. Facts. So yeah, like it, once it gets down past a certain point, I have to plug it in, and then it's still like it'll show that like the lightning bolt is on, it's charging, it's plugged in, but like yeah, it still drops percentages off the battery. And if I'm lucky, before it drops to like 1%, I can go and force stop to like there's two apps that I know like drain it pretty bad. So that's usually what I'll do. Go into the settings, open up apps, open up the individual one, force stop, and then hopefully it'll like actually start gaining power rather than being plugged in and still dying. It's bad. I do need a new one, but it still works. So until it's completely shut out. Big Rob Zan says, I live in Oklahoma. Here you get in big trouble if you don't own one. It's mandatory. You must have one. Yeah, Margie, stun gun. Yeah, those are pretty handy, I would say. Like, yeah, there's a variety of types that you can get. So you just get little simple ones that go in your pocket or whatever, just in case. Sarah says, Idaho's not that bad either. It's good. That's good. Kevin, not reading that one out. Bebop and Becca says, in Virginia, you can apply to receive a concealed carry permit online. I'm always aware there's a lot of guns in pockets around me. I suppose, yeah. If you're in a spot like that, which would be weird, I guess. I don't know. Like, not if you're used to it, but like, for a Canadian who's not used to seeing them on people that, like, just every day, that would be different. Laura says to Margie, now that is something I don't have. Oh, and we're jumping again. Kevin says it works until it dies while you're on a call. Yeah, well, I mean, it still gets the call. It just doesn't last that long. Texas now practices constitutional carry, says Clint. I don't know what that is. I've heard of concealed carry. I don't know what the constitutional one is. Oreo, have to go. Merry Christmas, everyone. Lots of love, happiness, and good health. Happy love and happiness and good health to you too. And Merry Christmas and happy holidays. And awesome. Thank you so much for stopping by. There you go. And everyone's saying Merry Christmas. Oh, Sarah Rose, gotta go. Merry Christmas, everyone. Drive safe. Merry Christmas to you too, Sarah. Thank you for stopping by. Happy holidays to you. Awesome. Yeah, I figured it. I was surprised that Oreo would make it here. She said she had some other stuff going on. And then, yeah, I figured it would just be like a busy night for a lot of people. So that is awesome that you guys could stop by. No permit, no license required, says Kevin. Oh, really? That's crazy. Francisco means guns for everybody. Yeah, that's kind of weird. I mean, that's to the other extreme, I guess. Which maybe is a good thing, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know that everyone should have guns, but I think they should be a little easier to get here. Laura says, but I do hunt with several different ones. Also a crossbow. That's how I fill my freezers. Oh, sweet. That's cool, Laura. Nice. I tried a crossbow once, I think, and it was really, really cool. I liked it. I had a lot of fun with it, just like at targets and stuff like that. But that's sweet. So are you doing like deer hunting and stuff, or birds of sorts? Francisco is doing his Oprah. You get a gun. You get a gun. You get a gun. Everybody gets a. It was interesting when I was looking into the rules about the YouTube videos and stuff. You can like film them. You can't do any sort of DIY stuff with them. Can't say where to get them, and you can't have them in live streams like at all. Can't even hold them. Can't even have them in the background. Can't transport them or anything like that. Like interesting. So I guess it's not totally like taboo on YouTube to talk about them or show them, but you have to be careful because there's like some pretty cool like dedicated gun channels out there that are kind of neat and educational, and they all like practice safety, of course. And there's Gun Drummer. That one's an interesting one. I suggest looking that up. He's a musician and a gun enthusiast. He plays music with ammo, essentially. It can carry protection without a permit being needed. Yeah, that's pretty dang sweet. And Kevin says, see, one more reason to come to Texas. Francisco just needs a tomahawk. Agreed. Yeah, that's the main thing. You don't need a gun, and you don't need a license for a tomahawk, so you're good to go. Margie says, I have to take a test to get a gun. Yes. Yeah, here also. There's like a course that you have to take, and then there's 2 different licenses depending on what kind, restricted and non-restricted. Oh, nice. Kevin's going to email a tomahawk to Francisco. Thank you, Kevin. Very kind of you. Laura says, my 7-year-old can use them also. And yep, I deer hunt and turkey mostly. Sweet. Very sweet. That's cool. Yeah, crossbows are neat. They're like, I guess if you potentially reuse the arrows and stuff, which is kind of cool too. Kevin says, I'll make it a point to have one on my hip during next live stream, just for you Canadians. Well, check the rules first. Make sure it's okay. Because, yeah, apparently in Canada, at least, I don't know, maybe it is different in America. But, yeah, we are not allowed to show them in live streams here. Which is, so, like, I had, like, it was just, like, a pellet gun in the living room that I had just hanging out, as I do. And I made sure to get rid of it, just in case. I don't know if people think it is something that it's not, or get in trouble. Margie says, it's because YouTube is in California. Fair. Laura, I don't think I get a deer with one of those, though. With a tomahawk, yeah. Unless you're very fast. Fair. That is fair. Rob says, I took the concealed carry class and got my license. Then we changed our law to be like Texas, no license required and can carry anywhere. Well, I guess it's good to have just in case. But that's kind of funny. Timing worked out after you already had it. Francisco, where's the bots? They're on Christmas holidays right now, taking their bot break. That's good. I mean, I know you guys would be on it and you would just blast them right away. But we don't. Bots don't mess with us. It's because of the mods. It's because they have the best mods in the biz. They don't even F with us. Kevin says, you Canadians can't do it, but we can. Neither. Yeah, there's a few things. There's a few things that you guys are allowed to do that we're not. Running scared of the wrenches, says Francisco, right? They're not even going to try. They're shaking in their little bot boots. Bebop and Becca says, every time I carry my knife roll somewhere, I'm breaking Virginia law. They're weird about transporting blades over 6 inches. That's a good point. There is, I don't know what the length is, but yeah, there is some sort of a rule here too, where like you can have up to a certain size knife, and then anything over that, I don't know if you can't have it at all, or if it has to be like out there, it can't be concealed or something like that. I'm not sure. I still have my Texas license. So when I travel outside of Texas, I can still carry concealed in the 40-something other states, says Kevin. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's a good point, too. Yeah, I guess if you're like traveling between states, which is something to keep in mind, too, because 40-something other ones, and then the remaining ones, I guess, not allowed. Not okay. Margie says, I feed the deer peanuts. That's kind of sweet. There's a few deer that like hang out in the yard and stuff here. I haven't seen them for a little while now, I guess, because I haven't been outside in the dang cold. But yeah, there's like a handful that frequent. They like the crabapple trees. Good question, Rob. What did everyone and Get Her Better ask for Christmas? Yeah, what was on everybody's Christmas wish list? I didn't really have. I gave a couple ideas because like our family does a Christmas name draw, so we don't have to buy gifts for everybody. We just like everybody draws one name and then we get a gift for them, and then like everybody buys for the kids, of course. So I gave a few like wish list ideas. One of them, that's how I know I'm getting old, because I asked for things like a jigsaw and a bread maker. Just like really fun, exciting gifts. And then I bought myself a little Christmas gift the other day when I had to go to town. It was just a TV mount, so I can mount my TV up on the wall for my office, for like my monitor while I'm working. So yeah, not exciting, like stuff like I used to ask for. Clint says, not to get too political, but Rose killed Jack in Titanic. I agree 100%. There was room on that door. Still had enough buoyancy for the both of them. Kevin's actually getting political. Francisco says, dark chocolate is overrated. I agree. Milk chocolate is where it's at. Even white chocolate. Anna says, didn't know Kevin into conspiracy theories. Laura says, I'm the only ranch on Emmy's stream, and there's over 600 in her chat. Holy crap. Is Emmy live right now? I will feel bad if she is. I didn't check. I checked a few other channels just so I wasn't stepping on anyone's toes for live streams. And then I actually, I popped on Jeffy Bear's live stream earlier today, which was awesome. And I think he said he might actually go live again tomorrow. He's just kind of hanging out, which is pretty sweet. Margie, I got a Patagonia coat for Christmas. Nice. Those are friggin' nice. High quality, not cheap. Not cheap clothing, but like, so nice. That'll last for a long time. Oh, Laura feeds the deer also. That's pretty sweet. Good evening, Rachel. Good to see you. Awesome. Merry Christmas. Hope your weekend is going well so far. What's the weather like where you are? Are you getting frozen Christmas weather or not so bad? Oh, Francisco just got coal for Christmas. I'm sorry. That's yeah, at least it'll be warm. Kevin got a rechargeable vacuum, sucker puppy thing, stuff for the van. Some other cool stuffs. Sucker uppy thing. Sorry, not sucker puppy. Although Kevin did get a puppy. Not the one he wanted. Just a stuffed animal puppy. There you go. Yeah, Margie says Cole can heat your house. So Santa was obviously doing you a favor then, Francisco. Oh, just kidding. That was Kevin. Apparently that sent the Cole. Oh, we're jumping again. Kevin says to Rob, wise choice, the floor sucks on a build. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't even do that part. It sucks so bad. I haven't done the floor in my van yet. I'm just going to leave it till at least when it gets warm and I feel like doing work on the van again. I essentially haven't touched it this winter. I parked it in the shop, and then yeah, when I went to take the batteries out, was it the day before yesterday, and things like it was just too dang cold. I would have snapped all the plastic and all the surrounding components. So maybe tomorrow I'll point an electric heater at it and warm things up, take the batteries out, let those thaw out a bit. But yeah, there will be no van building for me during these temperatures. F that. Rachel says, no worries. That's why we have multiple devices. Watching both as well. Two beautiful ladies. Oh, you guys rock. You guys are awesome. If I could, I'll definitely go to Thank you, Laura. Yeah, she and plus Annie's channel is quite a bit different level than mine. I am so so glad that her channel has grown that much. That's awesome. So awesome. Not a cheap coat, says Margie. Yeah. Kevin says, she sent me a puppy. Yeah, just a teddy bear puppy. But it has a great name. It's instead of the broken nomad, which Kevin is, it's the Borkin nomad. So his collar says that now. Rachel says, -16 and roads are really bad. Flash freezing this evening in Ottawa, Ontario. Messed up my travel plans. So super grateful for YouTube lives. Oh, yeah. Yep, that's kind of what I was thinking too. I couldn't get on the road, so I don't have a life. We can just hang out here, have a fire, relax, not get on the crazy sketchy roads. Captain Happy Pants is here. Merry Christmas, Kayla in chat. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Awesome to see you. Hopefully your weekend is going well. We're oh yeah, you're down in Calgary, so it's probably pretty cold there. Or is it warming up there for you guys today? We were like, yeah, -35 for the past few days and all the way up to -15 Celsius today. So Clint says 26 Fahrenheit now here in Texas. Darn global warming. Yeah, I was skeptical about global warming for quite a few years, but things are definitely different than they used to be. Summers are getting warmer and winters have been pretty effing brutal. Laura says, Rachel, we know the feeling. We're not used to these temps down here. And yeah, like I feel bad for places where it's like just once in a while it gets that cold because you're not prepared for it. Like it's not built for it. Your houses, your roads, and stuff like that. So it's sketchy. Oh, Captain Happy Fan says I worked the last 2 weeks. It got up to +1 today. Nice. So it's nice and toasty down there. It's practically summer in Calgary. Kevin says 29 here, just north of San Antonio. Too friggin' cold. Yeah, 29 Fahrenheit. It's not Not that nice. I have to look at that again. It's about, what, 0-ish Celsius? Not that warm. Not that warm. Big Rob's head says, I know where Calgary is. Most of my Canadian geographic knowledge comes from the Olympics. Oh, fair. Yeah, they did have the Olympics. And yeah, not too far from West Edmonton Mall. About a 3-hour drive to Calgary. Yeah, the big West Ed Mall. When did you get to see it, Rob? Rob and I were chatting. He mentioned he got to go to West Ed, which is like the big mall in Canada. And I'm not a fan of that mall at all. I don't like it much. But then, like, anytime friends and family come to town, usually that is where they would like to go. So go meet them at the mall, deal with the crowds, all the people. It gets a little crazy there. Margie says, Mary Happy Peppy. Francisco, gonna go get more food? Kevin, cover me for real quick. This will be when the bots come. You just watch. I'm just kidding. Francisco, get your food. Captain Happy Man says 1988 Olympics. Wasn't there like one more recent than that too? Rob says, yeah, 98, I think. Yeah, I thought there was something like semi recent. I don't know. Kevin says, when you're used to being warm / hot, anything below 60 is freezing. Yeah, if you're not used to it, it sucks. Not that, like, I'm not saying I'm used to the cold temperature here. Just been around it more. I don't think you ever get used to it. Awful. Rob says, I remember the bowling alley and the water park and lots of walking. Yeah. I think, well, they changed the name of the bowling alley like probably a few times over. But yeah, the water park is definitely still there. And it's still a gong show. Super busy. It's got like the wave pool and you can bungee jump there and then all the water slides. So like it's neat in theory, but they keep it really, really cold in there. So you're standing in line for all the slides and rides and stuff. And like, yeah, shivering, wet in the bathing suit, just waiting to get back in the water for like 2 seconds as you go down the slide. Do it all over again. I'm not a fan. I love the water slides. I just don't like going to that mall, I guess. It's just too busy. If it was like properly sized, I guess, so it wasn't such a crowded place, then it'd be a lot funner, but no, I can't handle it. Yeah, and lots of walking. Plus I get lost in there. Like I can find my way around town okay in Edmonton. Like I use GPS for everything still, but like nope, the mall, I will get lost in that mall or in the parking lot. I don't do well at all. Kevin says 99 Francisco. I was born in 99. Francisco, if you are that young, I will be so mad. I thought we were all adults here. I actually told my brother the other day because he was born in 91. Like anyone that was born after you, I just don't even think. Because they're just a fetus. They're not even people yet. I'm sorry, they're too young. Laura says, Kevin, I'm used to getting a little colder than that during the winter, but I wouldn't be heartbroken if it never did. Yeah. No doubt. Yeah, like I wouldn't be upset if it was just like summer all year round. I would not miss the seasons at all. Rob says, so I know where the mall is. The Olympics were at a location of one terrible wax museum. Yes. I never went to the wax museum there. I think I remember seeing it in Niagara. But I went to Nightmare's Fear Factory when I went to Niagara Falls once, and that was cool. It's like a haunted house that they say is like legit, and it used to be a crematorium or something like that. So it's like got this scary history, and then yeah, they like obviously have like hired actors that wander around in the dark haunted house and they're like jumping out and stomping on the floor right behind you, or like grabbing at the back of your ankle. Like it was scary. It was absolutely scary. You get a little card when you get out. It's like, oh, I survived the Nightmares Fear Factory, which was cool. I did. Not without like probably coming close to getting terrified, but right to death. And they have one spot in there that's pretty cool. And I think you can like still go onto their website and see the pictures. I won't spoil it, but like something scary happens at this one spot and they like flash a light and take your picture. So you can see like people walking through. And I swear it's like 9 times out of 10, it'll be a guy hiding behind a girl. And like, yeah, freeze frame with like the most embarrassing facial expressions on them. And yeah, Nightmares Fear Factory. If you're ever bored, you need a chuckle online, go look at their website and check out how hilarious people look when they're terrified. Captain Happy Pants says, water slides would be better somewhere warmer with an all-inclusive resort and a swim bar. Yeah. Yes, 100%. Yeah, I do like water slides. It just, where it's nice and toasty. Not so crazy hectic. Laura says, Clint, I wish I was 80 after tomorrow. I think a couple days a year it should snow like today and tomorrow, then back to summer temps. I'd be fine with that. Yeah, that'd be okay. That'd be okay. I don't mind the snow. It's kind of like gets to be too much sometimes when we can't like drive through it. But yeah, the snow isn't that bad. It's just the crazy cold that like makes it hard to do anything in. Nice, Kevin. Broken Nomad says Cool Runnings with John Candy was based on the Jamaican bobsled team winning at the Olympics. I remember that movie. It was sweet. And yeah, based on true stuff. Captain Happy has and a truck made in 91. I turned 48 this year a couple weeks ago. There we go. Thank you. See? Yeah. None of us are born in 91 here, I don't think. If you are, I'm sorry to discriminate, but geez, that's young. Laura, the only thing is we wouldn't have cold enough temps to control the mosquitoes and all that crap. Ooh, that's a good point. Yeah, that's a very good point. I guess it's probably a good thing. It gets below freezing for those little fuckers. Yes, that 99, Kevin, says Francisco. I don't believe you. I don't believe you, Francisco. Cookie says, wow, I was born in 1969. I suddenly feel old. Right? That's why I choose not to believe Francisco. Don't make all of us feel old with your 99 baloney. Broken Nomad says, shit. I bet you shame by putting milk on your chin and letting the cat lick it off. Dang you youngins. Well, Kevin, I've never heard that before. She's called him a fetus. Yeah. Sorry. But facts. Oh my goodness. Kevin and Francisco's back and forth is just too much. I can't read it out, but I suggest everyone keep an eye on those two. The mods that are the most out of control. Laura also says, oh, and let's not forget the darn fleas and ticks. Oh, yeah, I guess that's kind of nice. So we don't have to worry about like ticks and stuff on the animals, especially during the winter. Kevin says, Francisco, post a pic or you're fibbing. Big Ross fan says, I'm super jealous of Canada's curling scene. Not a lot of curling here in Oklahoma. That's funny. I was just talking to someone about curling recently. We in like elementary school, we took a field trip to the curling rink, which just consisted of us like walking uptown a few blocks away from our school. And we got to check it out and stuff like that. And then I think we could take curling as like an extracurricular thing at some point, but I never did. So yeah, I think I like tried curling once. Never really got into it. It's popular in Canada though, for sure. But not a lot in Oklahoma, says Rob. Kevin, fleas and ticks can eat him. I'd like to think it rhymes, Kevin. Rachel says, my son was born in 92. Yeah, right? Like, that's young. That's very young. Francisco, why doesn't anyone believe me? I'm 23. Because there's no way a 23-year-old would be wise and mature enough to handle being a mod like you do. So I don't believe it. You could just be an old soul, have wisdom beyond your years. But also, Francisco's never steered me wrong. So if you say it, I'll believe you. I'll still just think you're a little wee fetus, though. People from Becca says, I'll make y'all feel young. 1957 here. Thank you. Still, I mean, feeling young would take a really good sleep and a massage and a hot tub, maybe. But why would a 23-year-old want to sit chatting with us old people? That's right. Francisco, you never got bored of our our old people chat. Must be older than 23. Marty, 1956. Nice, nice. Clint says we have different terminology here in Texas. Oh, and Francisco is spiritually 45. That makes sense then. You throw new wrenches. Oh, Bruce is here. Hello, Bruce. Happy holidays. Just woke up from trying to sleep these days away, right? So, Bruce, I think that answers my question from earlier. I was asking if everyone was like into Christmas or not so into Christmas. But I guess either you're sleeping away Christmas Eve to try and get there sooner, or you're like some of us who are just like, get on with Christmas and then let's get to the new year and that'll be better. That's where I'm at. Get through the holidays and then new year, get back to summer when things are nice. Oh, Bruce says, hello, Kevin. Sorry, Mr. Cole. Was sleeping. It happens. It definitely happens. That's awesome. You got a nap. I was contemplating it today, but then I was scared that I wouldn't wake up for my alarm before the live. I don't want to miss it. Awesome. Everyone's saying hi to Bruce. Francisco says, someone has to be funny in the chat, Kevin. Uh-oh, those are fighting words, I think. Sunny's here. Hi, Bright Eyes. Sorry I'm late. Sunny, don't be sorry. I'm so glad you're here. Making me blush, as per usual. Awesome to see you, and Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Hopefully, did you do any sort of celebrating today or anything, or is that more so tomorrow for you? 2 years after Francisco was born, I went to my 10-year reunion, says Rob. Right? That's not far off. Not too far off. Clint says, Bruce Van Life Jr., you show up everywhere. Right? That guy's all over the place. Which is awesome. We love seeing Bruce. Are you guys staying in BC until the weather gets better here? Because if you could, and then I could live vicariously through you, that would be great. Then when you get back, it's nice and warm. We should all get together. Oh, I missed something. Francisco. Damn right, Kevin. Spits in a canteen. When Francisco was born, I was already out of the military for 5 years, says Kevin. Kevin and I figured out when Kevin went into the military is when I was born, I think. I think that's what we figured out. Bree says, oh, I'm the Grinch girl. So I sleep until the radio stops playing that music. Thank you, Bruce. Thank you for being another Grinch and not liking Christmas music. Because, oh, man. I have, like, a few radio stations on the presets in my car. And, like, I've just about boycotted all of them now until after tomorrow. Because, yeah, that's all they play. I'm not a Christmas music fan. I think they're all really, like, overdone and just... If they come up with a new one, then maybe I'll give it a listen. But, oh, man. This is when you, like, walk into every single store They're all playing the Christmas music, and you can't escape on all the presets of your radio. So I'm glad I'm not the only one, Bruce, grinching it up over here. Yeah, that kind of crossed my mind because I don't know if you guys can hear it, I've got a little bit of music doing the epidemic sound thing again in the background. It's like, I know, like they've got some, it's like Christmassy music, but it's not like the traditional stuff that they overplay. And I was considering playing it. Like, I don't like it. I'm not going to do it. Sorry, everyone. We're not doing Christmas music tonight. Anna says, when Francis was born, I just left university. Francisco's just new. He's just new to this planet, but he's doing a great job. He's wise. That's why I didn't believe it at first, but now I will, I guess. Captain Happy Dads. They'll come up with a new pandemic to lock us down again in the new year. I hope not, but you're probably right. Just teasing. We'll see. Seems like there's always something, but hopefully not. Maybe it'll get better. I don't know. I just need some warm weather. Heading camping. Oh, good night, Cookie. Oh, I saw that and then it jumped. Cookie, there we go. Gotta get up and take poison. Have a good sleep. Good poison. Melissa says, wait. How old is Fran? Yeah, 23. He's a baby. Just a little baby. Broken Nomad says, have a great weekend / holiday, Cookie. Trolls are now out, folks, says Laura. Sunny says, I'm dog sitting all week, lots of snuggles. Nice, that's awesome. Aw. Is it one dog or multiple dogs? That's fantastic. Dogs are pretty great. This one's, there he is still. He's tired. Tired from the walk, which is good. Because, yeah, he's been pretty antsy over the last few days. Just getting cabin fever. Tired of being cooped up. Nice. Francisco, throwing another unit of time measurement out there. We will now only refer to time as BF for before Francisco and AF for after Francisco. I like it. I can get on board with that. That's totally fine. Judy says, yes, I would love that. Howdy is going all around. 45 inside, says Francisco to Melissa. Yes, there's your physical age and then there's what you feel. And it's usually nice if you can go the other way. You can feel younger than you actually are, but I think that's a wish for a lot of us. Just a wish. Oh, Francisco's 45 inside, but with hips. Joints, at 57. Yep, I can relate to that. You get the old hip issue and then the back and neck issue. Right, you just get to a certain age and then you hurt yourself sleeping. And that's really all. There's nothing else to blame it on. No injuries or incidents like that. It's just sleeping becomes too hard one day. Kevin says, the joints left my body decades ago. Yeah, Kevin's had it probably a little rougher than most of us. Having to wear military issue boots can't be that easy. Anna says 46 inside and outside, but joints are good. Margie says her joints are 85 though. Melissa, yeah, same boat. About 38, joints are about 80. Yeah, it's tough. This is where I kind of wish I would have taken vitamins and stuff growing up. Maybe that would have come in handy now. Clint doesn't have joints anymore. What are joints? We're past that. Everything's seized together now. No more joints. Big Roseanne. We heard Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas on the radio, and I told my wife I didn't like newer Christmas songs. That song is 5 years older than Francisco. Nice. Francisco, have you heard of that song? Kevin, I mean, anything is possible. I wouldn't be surprised if I was sleep coffee making. At this point, yeah, like I'm sure the muscle memory is there. You probably do sleep coffee making, don't even know it. Oh, Rachel, have a great Christmas weekend. Everyone stay safe. Need to get to bed. Have lots of baking to do in the AM. Much love. Much love back to you, Rachel. Thank you so much for coming. And I hope you have an awesome holiday weekend. And Merry Christmas, too. That's awesome. Yeah, I miss the holiday baking and stuff. I don't really. I mean, I made cookies, last night? Night before? Which doesn't really count. It was 3 ingredient cookies. So peanut butter, sugar, and an egg. I don't even think that counts as baking. It's just kind of like melting together ingredients in my air fryer. They were good though. Absolutely delicious. Kevin says, yep, no kidding. These boots cause so much damage to my lower extremities and back. It's not funny. Yeah, no doubt. Absolutely. Blair says, I heard myself breathing. Laura says, ain't that the truth? Yeah. Right? Things are tough. Things are tough as you get older. Francisco, what was 98 like? Horrible, I suppose. Well, yeah, that was BF. Things weren't good back then. It wasn't until AF that the world really started getting better. Rob says, imagine being born into a world where Metallica always had short hair. They don't even, the kids these days, they don't even know. Mariah Carey, never heard of them, says Francisco. I know you're effing with me, Francisco, but still, it still hurts a little. Margie says, does Francisco post vids? Yeah, Francisco, where are all of your Tomahawk videos? I would like to see this. Or the Tomahawk Plan videos, if you haven't yet got yourself one. Sunny says, cute hedgehog pillow. Thank you, Sunny. That is my dog's pillow. I got it from one of my nieces, who was very excited to give it to me and said, Joshua will probably love this. And then, yeah, he's been a big fan of it ever since. I'm actually surprised he's not snuggled up with it right now. Kevin says, in 98, I was living in Salem or Boston. Can't remember that far back. Laura says, I know the feeling with back problems, Kevin. I've had 5 back surgeries and won't do it again. I def screwed up. Jeez. Yeah, I can't imagine that's very easy to go through, or like the recovery or anything like that. And then to my understanding, like with stuff like back and hip surgery, it's like the doctors want you like up and walking and moving around like right away again. Which, like, yeah, I guess you have to so things don't seize up, but like still, ugh. I stubbed my toe and I need to sit down for like 5 days. I don't need to think about surgery recovery. Francisco, I only exist in chat at Margie Roboto. I am a figment of chat. Francisco could be AI, actually, now that I think about it. Might make sense. He could have been born in 99, but he's got more knowledge than that. Kevin says, Margie, no, he's chicken. Doesn't want to see his baby face. Or that. Maybe that. Laura says, Kevin, I flat out refuse to have anything sharp get near my spine. That's fair. That's fair. I don't know. Yeah, surgery weirds me out. Even chiropractors weird me out. So I'm not sure I would let anything get close to my spine that was sharp either. Blair says, anyone watch those Grinch videos where he torments kids and steals their presents? Actually, this must be new. I don't remember seeing this last year, but yeah, I did see a couple this year. And one, like usually the kids are like, and it's probably like the parent or the uncle or something like dressing up as a Grinch, like coming in and stealing the presents and stuff. And like usually the kids are just horrified, which is kind of funny. But yeah, the last one I watched, the one little, I think a little guy got up and like started fighting the Grinch and protecting the presents for him and his siblings and stuff. So it's pretty cute. I think that's funny, but also awful. People just tormenting their children. That's great though. Kevin says, I remember Metallica when they were 17. There. Thankfully, I saw them a few times before they cut their hair. Margie. The opposite of me. I don't want anybody to see my old fart face. You don't have an old fart face. Oh my goodness. Bebop and Becca. Growing old is not for the weak. This is true. Very true. It makes you a little bit weak, but it's not for the weak. Rob says, very few people have back surgery and are glad they did it. Unfortunately, it's a gamble from what I understand. Yeah. Yeah, it depends. If it's like the only option, then yeah, it makes sense to do that. But I don't know. Again, like chiropractors kind of creep me out. Not creep me out, they just weird me out. I've stumbled upon too many like back neck cracking videos that are just gross. But like massage therapists and like the holistic healers, like I don't know. I would like to look into that stuff more. So before doing the scalpel thing, if ever needed. Francisco, I could not even be real. Maybe I'm Wayne. Who knows? Have we ever? Yeah, no, I've seen them at the same time in chat. Both Wayne and Francisco. Mind you, it could have just been Wayne with two different devices. Damn it. Now I'm really confused. Is Francisco even real? Anna says Francisco's Wayne. See? Shit, we don't know. Laura says she had knee surgery last year, but it wasn't a knee replacement. They tried to fix it. Well, guess what? That didn't work. And I didn't go back. Oh, dang it. Yeah, that sucks too, because it's not guaranteed. No surgery is ever guaranteed either. So, rag. I'm sorry you went through all that and it didn't work after all that. Ugh, not good. Clint, that's a good point. Be proud of the fact that you're old. So many didn't have that luxury. Very good point. Yeah, that's true. It is a good thing to get older. Kevin says, yeah, they gave me a cane and told me if I didn't use it, I'd have both knees replaced within 2 years. That was back in the 90s, and they're still in. Good. Oh, it's still mine. Good, Kevin. And yeah, like that's, it's hard. I feel like nobody really knows how things are going to go. So it's kind of shitty when doctors are like, well, this isn't going to work again, or probably never be the same. And it depends. People that are mentally strong can do some crazy physical things too. Francisco could do surgery, Kevin, with a tomahawk, I bet. It's not as precise as like what you would get from an actual surgeon, but he's young. His hands are still pretty steady, I bet. Kevin says, Clint, I totally am living life to the fullest until I crash on fire into the hole where I can take the final dirt nap. Fair. And I think that's the best we can ask for, really. Rob says, I've never been to a chiropractor because I'm afraid they push on me too hard. I will toot. Fair, Rob. That's a legitimate concern. Legitimate concern. Yeah. See, now I'm even more afraid of them. I'll never. Kevin's done that. Marty says, dirt nap, Kevin. The final dirt nap. Sunny River says, who has snow? Good question. I heard Francisco doesn't have snow. I got snow. I've got a lot of snow. It was actually like tough walking Drasha today down the driveway because it's drifted over so bad. But maybe I'll push the snowblower around tomorrow now that it's not super duper cold. Laura says, yeah, Kevin, I got a walker at age 40. And I said, no freaking way. I don't use the dang thing. Good for you. I think that's awesome too. Because I think it is like a mind over matter thing a lot too. Where it's like if you were just given the walker and you used it and you relied on it, then you would never know that you don't need it and you have made do without it, which is awesome. So good for you. Kevin says, Margie, dirt nap, pushing up daisies, long sleep. Eep. Laura, I still get around just fine, minus the running now, of course. LOL. Yeah, that's fair. I've never really been much of a runner. Occasionally when I'm like being drugged behind Drasha and I don't want to fall down, I have to run, but that's all I need. All I need to do. Kevin says, I refuse to run. Either I will run you over or I will freely give you lots of lead presents. Fair. Yeah, not big on running. That kind of like determined the sports I played growing up. I liked volleyball because it's fairly like you have your one area. You don't really have to run. Tried basketball, hated it. Like I like watching it now. One of my nieces plays basketball, awesome. But no, I did not like playing it because it's too much running. Same with soccer. And again, I'll watch anything my nieces and nephew play, but yeah. Watching it is one thing. Running in it is quite another. I don't need that. Blair says, I have carpal tunnel in my wrists, which I'm sorry to hear. Won't get surgery. I take CBD oil, which is awesome. I think I've tried it. I haven't like consistently tried it to see if it makes a difference or anything like that, but I've heard so many good things about that. And it sounds like just about anybody, I'm not a doctor, but just about anybody can take CBD oil and it just it's almost a cure-all. Again, disclaimer, don't take my medical advice for anything ever. But that's one of the things that I'm a big fan. I'm glad it's legal here now anyway. I think most places it's getting better, but as far as a lot of pharmaceuticals and stuff are concerned, they have other side effects where they're hard on your guts at the very least and other things. Whereas CBD is for most people anyway, I don't think there are a lot of bad side effects. Kevin says, yeah, I can't do CBD until I'm on the road and too far away for them to call me in for a random drug test. Yeah, that's a good point too. Depending on your job, you might not want that in your system for drug tests, which I don't know. I don't know if it actually does show up on those, if that's what they're looking for, or I don't know. I was supposed to take a drug test a couple of times for work, just because going to a new job site or whatever, but I managed to not go to those job sites. CBD is hemp rope. There is also hemp rope. Hemp is another product that's just amazing. Very underrated. Anna says, CBD is good, but so expensive. And yeah, that's a good point too. Again, it's been a while since I've looked into it, but it was pretty pricey back in the day. So I can't imagine. I'm sure it's gone up now since then. Blair says, OMG, the snowdrifts here are bad. We have freezing rain happening now. It sounds cool, but not going to be fun the next few days. Crap. Yeah, that's not good. At least, and yeah, I guess touch wood. I'm sure It's going to warm up here too, so we might get the freezing rain as well, which sucks. Like I don't mind the rain in the summer because it doesn't usually like last that long here, and it's kind of like nice and refreshing when we have the hot summer weather. But in the winter, it's horrible. Oh my gosh. But like, yeah, the roads are already snowy, and then it warms up a little bit, freezes. Yeah, definitely not fun. Hopefully you can stay inside for the next few days or just stay off the roads anyway. You and Jack can hit the trails instead. Laura says, well, it's kind of hard with the not running because I coach basketball. LOL. Damn it. Yeah, see, that's a tough one. So you're doing the back and forth thing quite steadily. Kudos to you. I would die. I would absolutely die. I don't even we had to do back in high school or junior high at least. We had the Terry Fox run. For my American friends, Terry Fox is a Canadian that lost a limb and ran across Canada to raise money for cancer, I believe. That's basically the gist of it. So then as the kids growing up, we would have the Terry Fox run. So you go around and get pledges and then you run whatever certain distance or as much as you can. And that I remember being a very dreaded time of year, which it was a really good cause, obviously, but that was hard. We would train for it for a week or so leading up to it. Just not a runner. I ran the fastest I ever ran in my life was when my best friend and I were younger. My best friend and her sister and we were drinking. We snuck coolers. We were 15. We snuck coolers with us out to I think coolers is a unanimous word. Basically like a cocktail in a bottle. So we had I think 2 bottles of those between the 3 of us girls, and we snuck them with us out to this campsite. And then we dipped off into the outhouse to drink these so that my friend's parents didn't see us. But we were stupid kids and pretty obvious. So we were in the outhouse drinking and giggling, and I thought I heard something outside, so I peeked. And I looked out. My friend's dad was just sitting there on the fish cleaning station, just whittling a stick. He'd been there the whole time. He knew exactly what we were up to. So ooh, close the door, let my friend and her sister know, yeah, we've been had. Your dad's out there. We're busted. So they didn't believe me. We all peeked again through the door, and he said, all right, I know what you're up to. Last one to the vehicle is going to get this stick. Going to get a SWAT. I ran faster than Donovan Bailey. I left those girls in the dust. See ya. Sorry. It's your dad. You got to deal with him. I am not going to be the last one there. That was my experience running as a kid. Never sports, just getting the heck away from the stick. Not to say change the subject, but I would drop kick a baby into the ceiling fan for some fish tacos right now. Clint, that is a food craving, but I don't even hold it against you. My ceiling fan is off right now. I will say that. Laura says, I don't mind the rain when it's 100 outside either. Yeah, when it's rain or sun showers are beautiful. When it's a nice summer day, sun's shining, and then you get the refreshing rain. That's beautiful. But not when it's raining and then freezing on the ground. Bebop and Becca says, I asked my employer why everyone is getting drug tested except me. He said, we never test our art directors. Fair, and they shouldn't. I'm glad that's a policy. Or says, Clint, no, you wouldn't. I feel like that was exaggerating a bit. Oh, Kevin's dropping links. Oh, yeah, Kevin, if you could, I don't know what that link is for. Content, is that your website? Can you also share your YouTube channel and everybody else's, please? You know the drill. What we like around here. Laura says, Kevin, I'll be contacting you. Rob says, oh yeah, to my life, knew it was a safe place to pledge high on how many laps I was going to run for those fundraisers. Nice. That's pretty sweet. I think everyone was pretty aware that they shouldn't bet high on me for those fundraisers. That's awesome though. Clint, Laura, hand me a baby. Consuelo's here. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's. Good to see you. Awesome. I hope your weekend is going well. So excellent of you to join. Yeah, and New Year's is coming up. The poor overshadowed holiday. What is everybody doing for New Year's? Especially for my Grinchies out there. Are we bigger fans of New Year's than of Christmas? Very crisp ones, says Margie. Love it. Laura says, yep, waters my garden, so I don't have to. Nice. Francisco hates sun showers. What, Francisco? You know what? These young kids these days. Dang it. Kevin. Sharing Cav content. I believe you. I'm not going to click it because I'm scared I won't be able to open it in a new tab properly. Laura says, dang, I dropped so many links the other night on Mark's channel. I was so lost. No, Laura, you're the best mod ever. Dropping all those links. You did great. Yeah, she was on it. Like anytime Mark mentioned a name, Laura had it posted in the chat, which is super awesome. I do appreciate that a lot. There we go. Thank you, Francisco, sharing Kevin's channel. Kevin's channel. I'm actually going to start calling him Chevin now. Since he calls me Keela. It's probably fair. Yeah, Laura was a beast with those links. Exactly. She's right on the ball. Francisco hates New Year's also. Okay. Well, that's fair. I won't hold that against you. I'm not a Christmas person. I don't mind New Year's. I guess I don't love it or hate it. I'm indifferent. It's again, they're all just other days. I think like the only holiday that it's not even a holiday. The only one that I really like is Halloween. That's it. I'm not big on Christmas. New Year's, whatever. That one's okay. I like St. Patrick's Day. That one's sweet. Not big on birthdays. I don't like them. Not mine. I like everybody else's birthday. And it's not like I don't. Francisco says, Chevin. Thank you. It's not like I'm getting older thing. I just don't like birthdays for myself. I don't like making a big deal out of days, I guess, is what it is. Free TGIF says, when you said calves, I thought you meant baby cows. Damn it, right? Just man calves, not baby cows, unfortunately. Although, Bree, in your video, you had some cutie little animals. Is that at your place? Because dang, I love calves. I got to feed some calves recently, like bottle feed them at a dairy farm. It was so cool. Yeah, one of them, they're like two of them were in the same pen. So I had to feed one a bottle and just give the other one my hand. And it was kind of like nibbling on my fingers and stuff and being super cute. I love them. I love little baby calves. They're so awkward and just like funny and adorable. Kevin says, you've already seen that pic, Keela? That's the calf one. The not baby cows one. The man leg one. Kevin says, tell them what you named my ride, Kayla. I'm allowed to? Are we okay with it? Okay, I'm going to, first, just for context, I'm going to say the first one only once. Because I already said it on another live. I originally, never repeat this, I originally wanted to name Kevin's van the Kev van, obviously, but he didn't like that. There's a history with that name, so fine, I won't push it. But because Kevin has a Chevy Express, I thought it should be named the Kevy Express, which I think he was okay with. He liked that one, so Maybe we could take a vote for the Kevy Express, if everyone's cool with that. Francisco, sun showers on New Year's, the worst. It could happen in some spots, not here. It's not happening here. Oh, Rob's got more guests. Awesome. See you in a bit, Rob. Sun showers on New Year's while accidentally eating dark chocolates. The worst. I hate when that happens. Ooh, that's the trifecta of awfulness. Just terrible. Terrible. But okay. Well, Francisco, what is the absolute perfect trifecta? The opposite of that. Favorite day, favorite weather, favorite food. Kevin says my calves come in handy. Laura, I love baby goats. Ah, me too, Laura. Oh, just like any goats in general. Those are something that I would love to have out here. There's the space and there's enough grass for them to help me trim. And I think that would be really sweet. But I know myself, and like when we have these minus 35 days, even if I made them a nice heated shop, I know I would try to bring them in the house. So I'd end up with like all the animals inside, and well, it'd be cute. I just don't think I should do that. Bree is a farmer. Okay, nice. Awesome. Because, yeah, actually, that's another link. Kevin, if you could drop that for TGIF. She's got an awesome garden and a bunch of cute animals, and she always goes chasing waterfalls. So that is a fantastic channel to check out. Clint says, I like any holiday that just involves family, friends, and getting together, just hanging out, catching up, enjoying some good food. Most holidays have become too commercial. Yeah, because I like all the aspects of that, like hanging out, and just like being with your friends and family and stuff like that. But like the hectic, very rushed, must spend money type holiday thing bugs the crap out of me too. Francisco's in 10 out of 10. Kevy Express. Thank you for your approval. Only Kayla may call it that. Nope, sorry. It's out there now. Sunny also said Kevy Express. So you're the Kevy. Okay, gotcha, says Laura. I should say only the women's may call it that. Dudes calling it that would be kind of creepy. It's not creepy. They're not calling you Kevy. They're calling our van the Kevy Express. It's fine. It's fine. Especially Francisco, says Kevin. No, it's not creepy. Francisco's ideal trifecta would be cool, gloomy, rainy day, January 2nd, burger. Why January 2nd? Because that's just after New Year's, obviously, I guess. Day for burgers. Cool, gloomy, rainy day. Really? But no sunshine in that rain. Dang it. All right, Francisco, that's fine. I'll take burgers on any day. That's okay. Laura says, I have lots of chickens, but this spring, hopefully I can get me a barn built and I'm getting some goats. Nice. That'd be sweet. I would like to have chickens too. Although I've heard they're a lot of work. Maybe you can confirm that. I don't know. I feel like they're an animal. It's going to be a little bit extra work, but but I don't know. Are they like worse than having any other sort of animal? Bebop and Becca says, baby goats in large numbers, all in onesies. Which, yes, you can't go wrong with that. Thank you, Kevin, for posting TGIF on the YouTubes. Blair, Kayla, any future plans on your Ford Connect, camo, and a lift? LOL. Yes, and yes. Yeah, Blair and I were talking about this because he said he was going to try and take a picture of this one, but it was like purple and gray camo pattern, which I thought was kind of cool. And then he saw a little Transit Connect that was like lifted up and like the sides punched out kind of thing, and like I think that'd be so sweet. Yeah, I 100% want to put a lift on the little tiny Connect because I think it'd be hilarious. And like, yeah, like it's just front wheel drive. So it's not like a crazy off-road vehicle, but like even that little bit of clearance, like that makes a difference. You can get through a lot more if you have that height. Francisco says, Chevin Express. Francisco, you don't like the sun? What the heck? I love the sun, but it just like, it kills me. We've discussed the sunscreen issues. Breeze Van Life Jr. I also just had burgers. Thanks, Kevin. Mind you, I guess I did have a burger yesterday. I finally broke down. I went to A&W and had a chicken burger. It was really good. Laura says, chickens are the easiest thing ever. Nice. Oh, Bebop and Becca says chickens are easy also. Okay, nice. See, yeah, I don't think I was talking to the right person about those. So yeah, like I think that'd be kind of sweet. Some of like the people like the surrounding countryside, I see the signs for like fresh eggs for sale, farm eggs. I think that's pretty awesome. But yeah, I think it'd be kind of cool to have chickens. Sunny says, the dogs are pacing, got to get them out for a night walk. Have a peaceful holiday, everyone. Thank you so much for coming, Sunny. And I hope you and the doggos enjoy your walk. Have an awesome new year, too. Francisco, lifted for connect is so cool, right? Like, yeah, I think that'd be awesome. They're just like, they're funny little vehicles to begin with. So to have it all jacked up, yeah. I'm assuming that's Canadian buddy. CDN buddy, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too. Thank you so much for coming. It is awesome to see you here. Hopefully you're having an awesome night thus far. It has been a good one now. I haven't like gotten into the holidays at all until now. I'm enjoying actually seeing everybody. This is good. Kevin says I may have a magnetic sign that says free tacos. Yeah, I mean that. I was going to say I could make you a decal, but you probably do want it to be magnetic, so you can take it off just in case the law shows up, or if you have to drive through like a school zone or anything. You probably don't want that on there. Laura says, I don't eat my chickens though. I only use them for eggs. They all have names and I pet them. LOL. That's probably what I would have to do too. I'm not sure I could eat anything that I've like named and hung out with. So yeah, just for eggs. That's my only desire. I'll still buy chicken from the store. Chicken nuggets. There's this A&W, right? That's got to be like one of my favorite fast food places. I think it's still like the most expensive one out of all of them, but it is good. It is so darn good. Laura says, now, Kevin, I would be stalking you. Laura also says, stay warm, Sunny. Yeah, Sunny, hopefully you can stay warm and you have an awesome, safe holiday. Francisco says, I wonder when Santa's getting here. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. I guess you guys are a little bit ahead of us, too. So probably starting out east and then making his way to the west. Not going to be impressed that my fire is still kind of going. That's not good. I don't think he was showing up here anyway. Kevin says, not to worry, I'll have the coffee on for you when you show up. Perfect. Clint says, not gonna lie, if I see a van with free taco sign, I'm getting it. Whatever happens will totally be worth the free taco. It's a free taco. I agree, Clint. Francisco, hey Kayla, Santa's real, right? Oh, yes, I forgot we had a young one in here. Yep, Santa is real, Francisco, 100%. I would never judge you, Clint. I would never judge anyone for making a call like that over tacos. Hey, Dennis, Touristic is here. Made it. Thank you so much. Did it warm up where you are now? Jeepers. They were down at like, what, you said minus 41 a couple days ago? Ugh. That's not nice. And that's Celsius and Fahrenheit is -41. They're the same. Horrendous. Laura says, oh, look, Kevin is being so nice. He's always nice. For the most part. Kevin, I don't think I can read out that chloroform comment, even though it's funny. Yeah, Blair, the Ford Connect I seen was so badass. Lifted and camo, purple, gray, and black. Yeah, I think that'd be sweet. I love all kinds of camo, but like, I think purple would be pretty neat. Pretty darn neat. Bebop and Becca. Francisco, someone who enjoys on rainy days. Yeah, touristic. That's awesome. I'm so glad you made it. How was the fire the other night, too, other than horribly cold? Oh, yeah. Kevin says Charlie Grace has a live stream going on of the Santa tracker. I did see that earlier, too. So, was I right? Does he start from east to west? Is that how Santa goes? Yeah, Francisco, clearly Santa's real. Charlie Grace is tracking him currently. Oreo's back. You're done your Christmas Eve wrapping. Nice. Ooh, leaving it to the last minute. I like that. I like that style. Yeah, I still have a little bit of wrapping to do too. I would have got it done if I would have gone back to see my family for Christmas, but I can't yet. So that actually bought me a few more days for wrapping, I guess, which is nice in that sense. A&W isn't really fast food. It's freshly made. I actually used to work for A&W when I was a kid. Onion rings, yummy, says Blair. Yeah. Yes, I always get the onion rings there too. They're so good. And the seasoning they put on those, that's got to be like my favorite. I would even prefer that over seasoning salt, which is crazy because I put that on like everything. Kevin says, welcome back, Oreo. Blair says, Santa! Okay, nice, Dennis. Little -19 now, still in the van. Yeah, I would stay in there. Stay in there and hibernate for a little bit until it warms up proper. Laura. Oh, crap. This is way too cold for my ass. Yeah, not pleasant. Not pleasant at all. Nice-ish. Ooh, Kevin, you got a cooktop like Simon now? Sweet. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Foresty Forest setup. It's a little electric grill cooktop thing. When did you just get that today, Kevin? What the heck? Awesome. Tui stick. Dennis says, yeah, fire is always awesome. Agreed. I 100% agree. I kind of let mine just like die out here completely. I might set that up again. Get it going. Laura says it's showing 3 here now. Dang, and here I thought I was going to have a heat wave at 7. Getting there. Hopefully it will warm up more than that. Francis says, Chevin, you have a what? Induction cooktop for the van, he says. Mark Pink, oh my God, beating Matt's record time. I don't know about that. What are we at? Oh, 2:13. Not bad. Not nearly what he's like 8 hours. Or I guess I'm out of the loop lately. Did he go for the 10-hour live stream yet? Did that happen? Ooh, nice, Dennis. Tequila and Arizona iced tea here. I could get on board with that. I say that. I always think I can drink tequila. I can't. I never can. Laura says, what's for dinner, Kevin? Yeah, good question. Either something delicious that he cooked up from scratch or something that he stocked up on from that awesome restaurant that he was telling me about. Laura says, see, Kevin, I knew you were the Scrooge. You let on to be. Kevin's not a Scrooge. He does try to pretend to be, but he's pretty nice. 10-hour hasn't happened yet. Okay, thank you, Blair. Yeah, I wasn't sure. Oh, Bebop says last New Year's. I thought that was only like 8 or 9, but maybe. I don't know. I'm out of the loop, I says. But that's awesome. That's a long time. Francisco says, I'm trying to convince Matt to do a vodka and Russian voice stream. I don't think you'll have to try too hard. I feel like he would be right on board. Well, maybe not for the vodka as much as the Russian voice. Definitely got that one down. Glenn says, I love camper van. One day, so many state parks and campgrounds here in Texas. Yes, actually. Kevin was telling me about that too. And like beautiful bodies of water that you can go check out too. Yeah, it looks nice there. Blair says, good tequila is smooth. True. Actually, that was one thing I kind of learned in Mexico and Cuba, actually. They had very good tequila there too. But yeah, that it shouldn't have that horrific burning sensation after you drink it. It actually, good tequila will be smooth and not have that horrible kickback. Which you can get it here. It's just very expensive, I think. Kevin, well, I am known in certain places to be quite the ogre. The grumpy ogre, since the former stepchildren. Okay, Laura, Matthew went over 8 hours last year. Okay, so it did go over that. So yeah, 10 hours is it's not that far off. His live stream will be us watching him sleep. LOL. Yep, probably. Because I don't know how you go that long without a little bit of a nap at least. Kevin said Mexico had great tequila, 100%. Yeah, it was kind of cool. And again, like I'm not a tequila person. I always think I can drink it, and then that turns out to be wrong. But in Mexico, we went to one cool little restaurant where they gave us like a few different kinds to sample and like told us how to drink and like sip them properly and like to get the most out of them. And yeah, that was cool. And it's like, oh, you can actually drink this without dousing it in mix or just taking a weird shot. Francisco is a whiskey man. Yeah, I can get on board with whiskey. I do like whiskey. I think, yeah, whiskey and rum. Definitely a rum person. Laura says, the problem with campgrounds is you can't ever find one that has available spots. That's actually been tricky lately. And I'm sure this has been a thing for a while, but like, oh, I didn't realize. Because when I was growing up, like most of the campsites were first come, first serve. You just like show up, pick a spot, and then you're good. And then like, yeah, last summer I noticed like a lot of them say right on the sign, like no first come, first serve. Go to the registration booth like as soon as you get here. Or, like talk to the front desk kind of thing. That's just kind of weird. So just different. Things are different now. But I don't know. I kind of like that better, the first come, first serve, because you can just show up and pick what you want. You already have a look at it, but whatever. I don't run a campsite. Blair says every store in Mexico gives tequila. Yep, true. Laura, don't like tequila either. Yeah, like for the majority of the stuff that I tried, it was not good until I went to Mexico, and like that one restaurant was like, this is what you need to look for. This is good. This is bad. Clint, too old for tequila. That's a young man's drink. Cherry stick silver is my favorite. Yes. I've tried, I guess, what would that be? The Jose Cuervo silver stuff? Laura, not that bad here in East Texas, unless it's a holiday, then you have to prepare ahead. Fair. Blair, rum. Touristic rum. Yes. Francisco, how do you enjoy your Luckies to the max? I mean, I don't know if anybody really enjoys a Lucky. I think they're just, we all just endure them, and they're fine. As long as they're cold, that's the max. That's a maximum you can enjoy a cheap arse beer like that. Clint says, yeah, a lot of the campsites now require reservations, which is just weird. I mean, I guess nice if you're the plan ahead type, which is handy sometimes, but yeah, if you're just trying to wing it and just show up at a campsite, it's a little harder now. Kevin, just opened some other awesome stuff. The fan that Chrome has, a Victron shore power thing, and I still have a few boxes left. Nice. Yeah, Kevin got some goodies for the van. Blair says, beginning of the year online, you can book campsites online. Yeah, I think it's like, I don't know, I want to say like May long weekend or something. I think is when like the websites are open for booking campsites here, typically. But then you have to plan ahead so far. Kevin says, Clint, get the Texas Annual Park Pass. Free entry in most parks. Adds up if you get enough of them in the year. Oh, that's kind of cool. I wonder if that's kind of like our national parks pass here, where it's like we buy a pass and then you can go to like any of the national parks in Canada, I think. Otherwise, you have to pay like a daily rate. Laura says, Clint, I think I've seen too many horror vids about Texas. I'm afraid I would have to wear an orange suit the rest of my life if I was ever to come there to camp. Francisco says, LOL, endure. Yeah, they're not the fancy. It's weird. Teresa says, racist, only bad beer is an empty one. Fair. That's all right. Yeah. Although, I guess I'm not really like picky with my beer because I drink Lucky, but like, I really only like lagers and pilsners. I haven't like found many craft beers that I really like. Kevin says, there you go. I have the America, the beautiful pass for veterans, free entry to all national parks. Oh, cool. Very nice. I wish I could afford Victron, Kevin. I have Energy's solar and charge controller. Oh, nice. Very nice, Blair. Clint says, Laura, state parks are pretty safe. Melissa says, we have to pay provincially now, too, thanks to the PC government. Lame. That's not very cool. So, like, one pass for each province you have to pay for? That's annoying. Kevin says, Laura, I'm near San Antonio, so a few hours from the border. I can tell you a ton of stories, though. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, Kevin's probably got some good ones about that. Clint says, yes, we have national park passes here as well. Okay, nice. Melissa, I play the Métis card and get free national passes, but not provincially. Really? You can't get them provincially? That's kind of weird. But good, yeah, use that dang card. Heck yeah. Kevin says, I worked with the Border Patrol a few times. Yeah, the things we saw. Oh, and I can't fish in a boat. What? Melissa, explain that if you could, please. Oh, but can stand on land and get 250 pounds for free. Crazy. I didn't know that. That's part of the Métis card where you can't fish from a boat? Cray. Laura says, I wish I'd gotten a smaller RV. Think I'm going to trade mine in. It's way too long, and if you have to pull a long way, it gets nerve-wracking. Yeah, that's fair. I'm not crazy about driving anything with a trailer on it. That's tough. Okay, Melissa says, treaty can be in a boat, but not Métis. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, Kevin says, that's why I chose van instead of RV. Easier to park and get around. Francisco, gotta go get up for Santa. Clocking out. Merry Chrysler, everyone. And Merry Chrysler to you too, Francisco. Hope you have an awesome, awesome Christmas and Chrysler and wonderful night. And yeah, get yourself to bed so Santa shows up. Thank you for your help being a mod. As always, you rock. And Margie's out. Sleep time for this old fart. Awesome. Thank you so much, Margie. Hope you have an awesome Christmas tomorrow. And thank you so much for stopping by. Blair says, I'm glad I have a van. Yeah. No doubt. No flipping doubt. Clint says, I'm within 30, 45 minutes of 3 to 4 state parks, maybe more. Nice to drive and enjoy this beautiful, enjoy the beauty, even if for the day. No doubt. No doubt. Laura says, Kevin, for only me, that's exactly what I do, but with a little guy that's autistic, it's kind of rough though. Yep, that's fair. Yeah, definitely need a few more amenities for that. Laura, yeah, in case a van would be small. Probably. Yeah, that's fair. Awesome. Okay, guys. I have to take a bio break. I'll be back in a minute. And I'm sorry if anyone dips out before the time I get back. Thank you so much for stopping by and happy holidays. Otherwise, I'll be right back. Everyone talk amongst yourselves. Kevin, could you please share some links while I'm gone? Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry, guys. That was major anxiety. I didn't want to take a bathroom break, leave everyone hanging, but also I had to. What did I miss? Okay, everyone's saying Merry Christmas to Francisco. Yes, that's awesome that he could stop by before Santa got there. I haven't checked the tracker recently, but I assume he's making his way across the North Americas right about now. Yes, Dennis, he said, love my van, plus 10 years together. Dennis has a sweet setup. He had sent me a picture of his rig. It's pretty dang cool. And who else do we have here? Kayla's gonna go turn the snow yellow, says Laura. Sorry, it is still too darn cold to go out there for that. Oh, thank you, Kevin, for sharing that. You rock. You're awesome. Yeah, Denison's in the Kootenays. Kevin is in, oh yeah, you're answering there. Texas. Clint says, hope to venture out to Big Bend National Park next year. Beautiful area in the south. Where is Big Bend? I know I've heard that one, but I'm sorry. I'm assuming it's in the States because I don't know much geography there. Oreo says, what's everyone's favorite Christmas song? Oreo, I'm Grinchy. So Bruce and I were saying how we don't like Christmas songs, but I do have one. It's by a South African rapper, and his name is Jack Parow. So if you guys Google Jack Parow Christmas song, it'll show up, and it's kind of got like the Joy to the World beat, but it's also like rappy and upbeat, and that's my favorite. That's the only one I can handle. Dennis says, missing my Yuma. Ice boots. Oh, Katie, good night, everyone. The grounds will be waking up in just 7 or 8 hours. I'm beat. Love to you, Kayla. Great to see you. Love to you, Katie. Thank you so much for stopping by. And send love to your grands, too. I hope you guys have an awesome day. Bright and early tomorrow. Which is, it's fun when there's the little ones around. Like, I remember being a kid, and like it's hard to fall asleep on Christmas Eve. And then you get up at like 5 a.m. Christmas Day, even though you could never even fathom getting up that early any other day. So that's exciting. I hope you have an awesome weekend, Katie. Clint says, Christmas Story, best Christmas movie ever. Is that the one where they say fudge instead of the F word? I feel like that's with the BB gun, I think it was. Melissa V, I can't wait till Christmas Story 2 comes out. I didn't even know that was a thing. Melissa, there's been a couple movies that you've mentioned. I'm like, I didn't know that was out yet. Or I thought, I'm out of the loop. Oreo, I don't think I ever saw Christmas Story. I feel like, yeah, that's like a fairly older one. Hey, I think. Okay, Kevin, the big band is on the South Texas border. Okay, maybe that's where I heard. Blair says, no extra songs, please. Right? Yeah, Blair's on board. I don't, and it's not bad music. Like you'd think, like you only hear it once a year, it's not a big deal. But no, they really blast it all month long. It's just a lot. It's just overdone. Laura says, Rudolph and Snowman here. Kevin, Kayla just got that stovetop oven, so I'm going to gain like 500 pounds now after I bake all those cakes. Awesome. Yes, Kevin, fantastic. I think that's so brilliant. Actually, Tamara from Newfoundlander Overlander. I love the name of her channel, but I was drawing a blank there. Newfoundlander Overlander is another great YouTube channel to go check out. But yeah, she just got one of those stovetop oven things too. Well, like, what kind did you get, Kevin? Because she got like the box kind. I think like the Coleman like folding stove, which is awesome. And then Gina has like what the heck is it called? More like the kind that I tried to DIY, like the round like bunt pan type thing. But that's awesome. Those stovetop ovens are just great. Clint says, yes, the BB gun movie. Right? You'll shoot someone's eye out. Kevin, yeah, Christmas Story where the kid gets a gun for Christmas. Yeah. I like that one. Clint says to Kevin, yes, I want to visit both. What I've seen is just beautiful. Quartzsite, Arizona got the pleasure of 2 winters. Oh no. Their weather is, not going that well, I assume. Oh, Laura, my little guy wants to see the huge redwoods. I tell him maybe one day, baby. Melissa got to see the huge redwoods, I believe. She's got some good stories about those. I would like to see them also. That sounds amazing. And then, yeah, did I read that out loud? Melissa said 3 times older than Francisco. Right? He's just a wee one. Or, with the weird lamp leg thing. That rings a bell, too. Yes, I feel like that's a thing. You're going to shoot your eye out, Ralphie. LOL. Yep, that's it, Oreo. Says Laura. Kevin, best Christmas movie ever, Die Hard. Yep. Yep. Again, I'm not big on Christmas music or Christmas movies, but I will watch the heck out of some Die Hard. Actually, who's the Sandman? They just mentioned that in one of their videos too. And Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Yes, it is 100%. Oreo says Gremlins. That is a Christmas movie, isn't it? I feel like there's some Christmas in there. It's been a while. Also, I think that movie kind of traumatized me a little bit. Kevin. Oh, that's the one you got. Nice. Okay, I'm going to have to click that after because I know I can right click and probably get it in a new tab, but I'm scared I don't want to lose the chat. Melissa, two times older. Fair, which is still just a lot. Christmas Vacation is a close second. Okay. Is that the Griswolds one? Because any one of those movies are pretty good. Kevin says, Laura, there's a lot of better ones out there. They're much simpler to use with a full grate instead of just a single pan. There's a few options. Melissa. Butter tarts are the way to my heart via the hips. LOL. I like that. I feel like that should be a decal or a t-shirt. Butter tarts are the way to my heart via the hips. Kevin. Ho, ho, ho. I probably can't read that one out. I don't know. I feel like that's against YouTube firearms laws. Kayla, Convoy to the Redwoods, says Blair. Yeah, I'm in. I think that'd be sweet, actually. And again, my state's geography is way off, but California's just, or no, is California on the West Coast or the East Coast? I think it's on the West Coast, but I'm probably wrong. Sorry, I don't know the states that well. And now Francisco's gone, so he can't tell me where things are in relation to Alberta. Damn it. Die Hard is definitely a Christmas movie. Blair agrees. Yep, agrees. Touristic says Elf rules. That's one. I don't think I've seen that whole movie. I think I've only seen like little bits and pieces, like while other people were watching it. But like, I love Will Ferrell. He's hilarious. I don't know. I haven't sat down to watch it because I'm such a Grinch. Oh, Melissa says no. 2 times to the Redwoods. LOL. Sorry, not twice the age. Twice to the Redwoods. All right. Sorry, my bad. Kevin says, send it. Sweet. Laura says, I love to cook over an open fire. When spring and summer get here, I use my stove inside. We love being I never use my stove inside. We love being outdoors here. Heck yeah. Yeah. Good call, Laura. I don't like to cook. I don't really cook that often. Special occasions, but campfire cooking, yeah, that I can get on board with. It's so good. Everything tastes better over a fire too. And like that little bit of char that you can get on it, it's a bit. Kevin, that's a line from a movie. It counts as fair use. Okay, fair. Ho, ho, ho. No, I have a machine gun. So we can say it. That's fine. West Coast. Thank you, Melissa. Okay, I wasn't totally. And Laura and Blair. Thank you. Oh, Kevin, thank you. Thank you. Touching the Pacific. Okay, so I wasn't totally out to lunch. And yeah, that's not that far. Probably still like at least a day drive, but drive the 101, says Melissa. Clint, be right back, everyone. Gotta go see a man about a large dog. I get it. I get that. Oh yeah, I guess my dog must have relocated a little bit while I was gone, because now I see him down beside me. I'm glad he's keeping an eye on the dying out fire. Paul, good evening and Merry Christmas. Good evening and Merry Christmas to you too. Hope you're having an awesome holiday. It's super great to see you. Oreo Garfield Christmas is in the top 5. All right, I could get on board with some Garfield Christmas. 100%. I like Garfield. Clearly I'm a cat person, so of course Garfield. Kevin says, that's okay. I'll cook for you as long as you help with the dishes. Kevin. Of course I can pull my weight, but damn it, I don't like dishes either. I like doing dishes less than I like cooking. I agree 100%, Caleb. Right. Yeah. Campfire, delicious. Inside cooking, meh, not so much. Yeah, Clint agrees also. Campfire cooking is the best. Melissa, oh yeah, I like your thinking. Paper plates, Kevin. Yep. Paper plates, red Solo cups. I like this. It's plastic utensils, even though plastic is bad. Wooden utensils. Blair says redwoods are 1,700 kilometers from Alberta, 19 hours. That's not too bad then. Because I think, what was it like? I could be way off. I thought Oregon was like, that Oregon meetup was like an 18 or 19-hour drive as well, which is long, but it's like, it's not terrible. Oreo, I miss campfires. Yeah. Paper forks. Oh. Paper plates, paper towels, whatever works. Paper forks. Not paper forks. Wooden forks. Laura says a big steak over an open fire, some barbecue ribs over the fire. Oh yeah. Yeah, ribs on the fire. Delicious. Kevin brought up the steaks with the sauteed onions and mushrooms. Delicious. Yeah, I'm a steak person. I think steak is probably my favorite. One of my favorite meals. Steak and pizza. Melissa, I'd gladly hire someone to smack the shit out of whoever invented paper straws. Agreed. Oh my goodness. What a dumb, horrible invention. You can get halfway through your drink before your straw just sogs and falls right apart. The worst. Absolute worst. Do the Northern California redwoods, not the traditional park. They're bigger and older. Okay. Thank you, Melissa. That is good to know. I assume you saw both of them, so I will take your word for it. Kevin, yeah, the ones I drooled over. Yeah. Yeah, Kevin sent me a few pictures of the meals he's been making. I'm like, dang. I don't cook like that. That's for darn sure. OMG, love Garfield, had a big fat orange cat. He passed a few months before I got Jack. Oh, Blair, I'm sorry to hear that. But also, big orange cats are the best. I used to have one of those too. His name was Chili. And yeah, he was pretty big, like maybe bigger than a Kello is now, like a 20-pounder roughly, but like long fur and mean. Like he was nice to me, but like he was a mean cat. He was angry. He would like sit inside like one of the bedroom doors when you walk down the hallway and then just like ambush, and he'll go for like the back of your knee or something, or like the back of your arm where you can't fling him off. Like he would take down a full-grown man, no problem. Sweet cat though. I loved him. Melissa says, wait, there's an Oregon meetup? Yes. So this, I missed it last year. I want to say it was in, I don't know, I could be off, like June, summer, 022, and then there'll be 023 next year, but I want to go so bad. And like, yeah, it's like a big van lifer YouTuber meetup. So like Van Life with Gina had some good videos on it. Lady Bug Out had some videos. Maddie Van Halen was there. Van Life Rocks was there. Like, oh, just so many great, awesome YouTubers there. It looked like a lot of fun, and just a beautiful spot too. Yeah, Laura says, Melissa, I think Gina does one if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Gina was there as well. Because, yeah, Gina, her home base is in Oregon. So I think it was like not a long drive for her to get to the meetup. Clint. Ever since I started banning plastic, I now have to choke turtles by hand. Such an inconvenience. Melissa. Holy Clint. um, Laura says, it's not what you said, Kevin. It's what Kayla told on you. Uh-oh. Busted. Oreo says, LMAO, Clint, OMG, you'd be canceled if you said that anywhere else. So true. Which, you know what? I'm glad we have a safe space here, at least for people to say the funnies. No one gets canceled. Blair, my cat Harley, showed up at our back door. He acted like a dog. That's awesome. I love all animals, of course, but like, yeah, cats that act like dogs are hilarious. My best friend rescued a little kitten, and then it like basically like was raised by these dogs in the family, of course, but yeah, it's got so many weird little dog traits now. Like it's confused. It's adorable but confused. Excuse me. Kevin says she told on me. So confused now. Yep, she did. She said you sent her pics of your food. Just teasing her. Right, right. It's just rude. Just making me drool for no good reason. Trying to get me to come down to Texas, which is a pretty convincing argument with those dishes. Blair says, yeah, that sounds fun. Oregon, hey? Yeah. So like that wouldn't be a super long convoy for us Canadians. We could go check that out. I think it'd be fun. Clint says, would love to visit Oregon. So much beautiful scenery. Yeah, I think it does look like it. I didn't realize that Oregon was that nice or that close. Again, I'm ignorant of the geography down south, but yeah, it does look very nice. Beautiful scenery. Kevin says, oh yeah, I sent her foodie pics a lot. Last one was my giant stack of flapjacks last week, which he corrected. What did you actually spell? Fapaljax. Also fantastic. See, that's wrong, Kevin. LOL, says Laura. Right? Freaking tease. And he hasn't even mailed me any flapjacks, which is disappointing. Oregon is 14 hours away from Calgary, says Blair. Okay, so yeah, I guess that's about right then. 18-ish hours from here, 17 hours from here. Be an all right convoy. Kevin says, need to start sending your taco pics. I will be on the road, Kevin. 9 hours for me to go to Oregon, this is Blair. That's a lot quicker than 14 hours. Yep, Melissa, I'll come pick you up. It's a deal. And yes, Melissa also sends delicious food pics. You guys are both, you're both just trying to lure me to come there, and I will. So you guys can feed me, please. This looks delicious. Yeah, both Kevin and Melissa. I missed the cooking course, apparently. Because everybody else that I know cooks delicious food. I don't. I don't have it in me. But yeah, Melissa, the taco pictures and what the heck else did you make the other day? Oh no, you didn't make it. You ordered the butter chicken. That looked delicious. Oh, absolutely delicious. Oh, Clint says, the broken nomad, you may need to explain what flapjacks are to some folks. Yes, flapjacks, like pancakes. It's all PG pictures. Laura says, Kayla, I don't think you'd want the mold that I'm sure would come along with them from that distance. Fair. Okay, good point. Yeah, by the time it gets here, it could be a little rotten. Blair says, Karamis is close to the border. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right, too. Yeah, you guys aren't that far north there. Luckies. Still, I'm surprised you have as much snow as you do in that picture that you sent of the town. There's quite a bit there. Oreo, I don't either. Don't feel bad. Thank you. Laura, I don't enjoy cooking indoors at all. Outdoors, totally different. Yeah, yeah. And like, I don't even like the barbecue as much, but like over a fire, yeah. Or like a little camp stove. Barbecue, I like the outdoors part of it. I'm just not good with them. Not used to them. Kevin, thank you. Flapjacks are pancakes. Clint says, I know, but I get looked at funny sometimes when I call them that. Yeah, to be fair, I haven't heard flapjacks a whole lot. Melissa says, speaking of steak and pizza, though, you should try the Alfredo sauce Philly cheesesteak, onion, and green pepper from Domino's. Orgasm in your mouth, but you'll get gas after. Worth it. Worth it. Plus, I live alone, so that's not even a concern out here. But yeah, I'm in. Domino's. I might actually go into town Boxing Day for Domino's. That would be worth it. 100%. It's been a while actually since I had Domino's. It used to be one of my favorite pizza places. But then I found a couple like little like small town pizza spots that were really good. Because I love pizza. It's like one of my favorites, and it's like kind of hard to mess up. But like at the same time, not many restaurants do it that well. That I'll eat pizza no matter what, but it's nice when you can find like a really good, well done one. Kevin does not like Domino's. Maybe it's different in the States. Laura says, Kevin, have you gotten any of the maple syrup from Canada yet? I want to try it so bad. I am going to have to look into the rules for that. Kevin, do you remember when we were looking at the regulations the other night if maple syrup is okay? I think it's fine. I think they have a problem with like a lot of foods going across the border, but maple syrup I think was okay. As long as it's not in a glass jug, which is just a terrible idea. Don't ever buy maple syrup in a glass jug, especially if you're going to put it in your van and it's going to freeze, because then it will explode all over the place. And you get to play the game of, is this frozen maple syrup or are these glass chunks that I'm wiping? It's a real life Canadian problem. Ooh, Melissa says the pizza joints here that are small towns start around $35 to $42 a pie. Ain't no way I'm paying that. Yeah, that's a bit ridiculous. I'd like to find a good pizza place, but I'm also a cheap ass, so I won't. I won't pay those kind of prices for pizza. They're like most foods. Really, Kevin said, I found a place that will send me legit Canadian maple syrup, ordering it tomorrow. Nice. Do it. And if you can share that website, that would be great. Because, yes, everyone should try maple syrup. Blair says, high elevation here. I'm 40 minutes away from Apex Ski Resort. Oh, that's kind of sweet. I've actually never been skiing in BC. I think it'd be nice, though. You have the Rocky Mountains. Kevin says, I think food is a no-no through the mail, but I'll check again after this. Yeah, I can't remember. Like, I know because I wanted to send some beef jerky or like moose jerky or something cool like that. But yeah, it's like animal remains. I think that's one of the animal parts, anything like that, not okay. Yeah, and like dehydrated meat was bad, but I don't know if syrup is all right. Oh, Melissa says it's okay in a can, not a jar. That might be all right. So yeah, you can definitely still get cans of maple syrup here, which is kind of weird. Kevin says, no worries about anything freezing in my van. Not gonna happen. Yeah. Yeah. That van won't see snow, I don't think. Ever. Intentionally, at least. Two stick, yep. Tacos and beer. Nothing wrong with that. Laura, I'm jealous, Kevin. Yeah. Me too. Kevin said, it's on my work laptop, but I'll look for it again after I call the family after this is all over. Fair. That is fair. I'll send it to you once I find it. Thank you, Kevin. Awesome. Clint says, Domino's is okay, but in this part of East Texas, Pizza King is the best awesome pizza. Where is it? Pizza King. Is it a USA franchise? Yeah, I've never heard of a Pizza King here. But I'd be intrigued. Melissa says, has to be from Quebec to be considered real maple syrup. Yes. I think you're right. I think that is actually a rule. A Canadian rule. Yeah, true. When I moved into my house, there was like the can, like the metal can of maple syrup up in the cupboard. And I thought it was funny because like that's probably been here for like 30 some years, but like they still make it in the same can. It's been around for a while, but it's still going strong. Kevin says some foods are generally admissible if they're unopened and commercially packed. Many prepared foods that are unopened and commercially labeled are admissible. Oh, you're looking into the mailing? Excuse me. I'm pretty sure Pizza King is a local thing. Best pizza ever, says Clint. Nice. Yeah, I've never heard of Pizza King here. Laura says, no, Oreo, we don't have one here. Yeah. No, I don't think so. Kevin says, food can only be shipped to the U.S. if it is being sent from one individual, not a company, to another individual. Oh, okay. Must clearly be marked as a gift on the custom forms and state that the food is for personal consumption. Okay. And include ingredients. Okay, so it sounds like you can send food. It just like a little bit of jumping through hoops. Kevin also says meat, milk, eggs, poultry, and their products, including products made with these materials, are either prohibited or restricted from entering the United States. Holy moly. So yeah, it's like you can send some stuff, but it's a little bit tricky. Clint says, I will admit, Canadians own maple syrup. Nothing else even compares. Thank you. Thank you, Clint. As a Canadian, we're very polite. We don't like to brag a whole lot, but the maple syrup, that's a different story. We will toot our own horns about that. Melissa says, is this all because we Canadians gave you mad cow one year? Melissa, we don't talk about that. Laura says, that's what I was thinking also, Kevin. Probably nothing with those things in them. Yeah. Yeah, because it's very sticky. Like, I think you'd said, like, candy, like, certain dried goods. I thought, what was the rules on coffee, Kevin? I know it's been done. You can send it. But I also thought there was something weird about coffee through the mail. So send me some maple syrup, says Kevin. Fine, I'll send it in your next package, which will arrive probably in 2026 at this rate. Blair says, I'm needing to buy snowshoes. The hike I went on today was a little rough. Crunchy snow. Last time I went snowshoeing, I was a kid. I sent you a pic on Patreon. Awesome. I'll check that out. I'll definitely check that out. Snowshoes rock. I never thought that would be something that I'd be interested in, but like, yeah, it's still tough walking through the snow, but it helps a lot. It helps big time. And then, yeah, like I'll just hook onto Draja and he kind of drags me and I can run a little faster through the snow with the snowshoes on. Kevin says, I'll find a way to get you some special stuff you can't get up there. Kevin, no smuggling. Melissa says, I should say the Albertans that gave the mad cow. Okay, let's not finger point, Melissa. Come on now. Kevin says, yeah, Matt sent me coffee with no issues. Well, except for that one issue with the address originally. But other than that, the coffee did make it there. So that's good. Rio says, Blair, I bought myself snowshoes for Christmas, but never tried it or opened my gift yet. Can't wait till tomorrow. Nice. Yes, Oreo, that's awesome. You get to check them out tomorrow. I think you'll enjoy them. I think it's like a heck of a lot easier than walking in the snow without them. Anyway, Clint, forgot about the mad cow thing. I blame you. I don't have cows. Just saying. Well, I don't have cows today. Sometimes I do have cows that show up in the yard. My neighbors, a few of them have cows, and every now and then they bust out of their fence and just show up in my yard, which is fine. I don't have a problem with it. They don't damage anything, and they kind of help with the grass in the summer. But it's just funny to text the neighbor a picture every now and then and be like, hey, do these belong to you? Yep, your cows are out again. Really, Touristic says, used to make maple syrup every year for 10 years. That's pretty sweet. I've never tried making it. I've seen like that, because that's, yeah, where you do like the taps on the trees. I think that's kind of sweet. Laura says, I don't want to be anywhere where I'd wear those things. That's fair. Yeah, if you can avoid the snow, that's probably better. Melissa says, get them at Costco. Mine had lasted years from there. Comes as a whole kit with poles and carry bag. Nice. I actually think, like, mine were secondhand, but I think that's where they originally came from. The ones with poles. I did get a new pair from Canadian Tire, I think, when they went on sale one year. But they're a junior pair, which is fine because I'm very short, so they work for me, and they were cheap. Kevin says, not a schmuggler. That's what a schmuggler would say. And that's a postal worker's fault. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Blair's asking where Oreo is. Near Ottawa. And it's been snowing since Thursday. Crap. We haven't had, it snowed a little bit earlier this week, but then it was just mostly the blowing snow. Not a lot of new stuff. Just blowing around the stuff that's already there. Clint says, you have cows just show up at random? Kind of like Texas, but with snow. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. It's kind of neat. I don't mind it. Like I said, it's funny. In the summer, I'll just maybe give them a few extra minutes before I text the neighbors because then they can trim the grass and that helps me out. But yeah, it's kind of funny. So I've been on 2 or 3, 2 for sure, just accidental impromptu cattle drives where the cows come over into the yard. I'll call the neighbor and then one of them will come over and either walk them out or someone will be over with a side-by-side to kind of guide them out. And then I'll usually follow behind. The first time I followed behind in my vehicle just to trail and make sure the cows made it to their pasture. And then last time I just hopped in the neighbor's vehicle because she just left it in my driveway and that's it. Hopped in and followed them. Kind of funny. And I'm okay with that. I would totally take a cattle drive over a traffic jam any day. I'm all right with that. Laura says, do you have horses, Kevin? Stuffed puppy. What's the answer? Oh, we jumped there. Blair says, Melissa, a Costco is 2 hours away from here. Holy crap. I didn't realize they didn't. I guess, excuse me, Carameos is not that big though, hey? So I guess they don't have a Costco there. It's not the snow that bothers me. It's a freaking cold that comes with it. Oh, well, yeah, Laura, right? Yeah, like I don't mind the snow either, and like sledding and then like skating and all that fun stuff and tobogganing. That's okay. But yeah, when it's down to the -40s, nobody needs to be awake for that. We should all just be hibernating. Melissa says, what size are your feet, Kate? For my height, they're kind of big. They're like an 8.5, 9. On my 5'2 3/4" frame. So yeah, like I have regular person size feet, small size height. Which is sweet. It gives me immaculate balance. Yeah, Kevin, 4 2 3/4, right? No, 5 2 3/4. Thank you very much. And yeah, not even close to the size 13. Blair, you got cows showing up too? That's awesome. Okay, Carameos is a village. I didn't realize that. I thought it was, I don't know, like a small town-ish thing. I didn't think it was a village. And Laura says, Oreo, pretty much same here, minus the fox. Just a few different things. FYI, just crossed the 3-hour mark. Get her better. Thank you, Kevin. Oh, jeez. Yeah, it is. It's getting a little bit late. You guys are troopers, though. Thank you again for being here. Tammy Smith. There you are, Tammy. Good to see you. I have lots of squirrels. A few deer that show up randomly. Love it. Awesome. Yeah, I do like the deer. The squirrels, I've got issues with the squirrels. I used to think they were very cute little critters until I realized how they reproduced. We'll just leave it at that. Little violent devils. Yeah. Clint says, Laura, exactly. It'd be awesome if it snowed at 100 degrees. That would be awesome. Yeah, I could deal with it then. That'd be like a nice sun shower. It's like, okay, there's precipitation, but it's still warm at least. Melissa, you're related to hobbits? Yeah, I might be. I have the hobbit proportions, if you will. Yep. Blair says, Carameos has a population of around 1,500. Oh, okay, that's way smaller than I thought. Way smaller. Thank you, Kevin. Just letting her know how long she's been yapping as per her request. Yep. Yeah, I did let Kevin know. I like the little, because it's hard. You have no idea. So I like the little updates of that. It's kind of nice. Unless he's like, okay, it's been 3 hours. Wrap it up. Which also, let me know. Let me know if I need to wrap it up. Cows and wild horses. Really? In Carameos? That's pretty friggin' sweet. Wild horses are cool. We don't have them around here, but a few hours to the west, like into the mountains, there are lots of wild horses, and they're just magical. Just magical. Laura says, I eat the deer. My dogs eat the squirrels. LOL. Yep, that's fair. Yeah, I've tried deer. I've never tried squirrel. I will eventually, just to try it. But yeah, deer is good though. Clint agreed. Time flies when you're having fun. Billy Mack is here. Good to see you. Happy holidays. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for coming. Kevin, wrap this thing. I got lots to do already. Cracks whip. Fine, Kevin. Fine. Kevin, go to bed, says Laura. Thank you. Oh, yep. Melissa said, you ruined it, Kevin. Ruined Christmas. To be fair, Christmas is probably ruined for Kevin every year since the Home Alone movie came out. He's got to deal with people doing the Kevin references, which I haven't done yet. I've spared you so far. Dennis, I'm kind of working full-time again. Kind of. So I started a company for myself so that I can contract out. And then I guess I basically just get to set my own hours, which has been really, really cool. I've been enjoying that. So some days I'll like wake up early, go to work for a bit, have a nap in the afternoon, and then work from like 10 to 2:30 in the morning. And it's been nice. So like my sleep schedule is way effed up. Sometimes I sleep on the couch for like a few hours at a time. Sometimes I go to my bed, and that's all messed up. But like, yeah, it's been nice just like enjoying the daylight hours and then sitting at the computer for the night and working. So that's been pretty enjoyable. But yeah, so I guess it's technically full time. It's just very flexible. Maria says Kevin's a hardcore supervisor. He is. He is. Kevin is the glue that holds everything together as well. Clint says, I'll eat the squirrels. Yummy. I've heard they're good. I've heard they're just like chicken. Kevin, please keep sparing me. Oh, wise and powerful one. Oh, God. Okay, Clint, they would let you out the tail, says Laura. Her dogs would share. Sad that daylight is only 8-ish hours now, says Melissa. Yeah, that is, yeah. Okay, if I have to pick, I would say snow is like the best thing about winter. And then the cold is the next thing that sucks. But then the daylight hours is like the absolute worst friggin' thing. Especially like, again, like with the flexible hours now, I've been really lucky because before it was like you are working for all of the daylight hours and then it's like on your transit to work and home from work, it's dark. So that's tough because yeah, winters in Canada they're hard. They're not very bright. Clint, what is the sleep schedule? I don't understand. Must be a Canadian thing. Yeah, it's messed up now. Now it's just kind of sleep when you're tired and drink coffee when you're not sleeping and then nap occasionally and just work when you're not sleeping. Which is all right. It's going all right. Laura says, Melissa, I hate this time change as well. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, it's tough. And like the daylight savings hour garbage. Don't even get me started. Kevin, squirrels are awesome if you steam them and make a brown gravy with drippings. Maybe. I won't knock until I try it. Melissa says sleep schedule is what keeps Canadians from bearing guns like Americans. LOL. Well put, Melissa. Thanks to my sleep schedule, we're all good. True stick. It's nice to work for yourself. Been an entrepreneur for years. Yeah, I wish I would have started this sooner because it's been enjoyable. I've been liking it. I don't know. It's different. It's technically the same work I was doing like years ago under a boss, but like now I just enjoy it more. It's just different. Kevin, see, yet another reason. Oreo says it's after 11 p.m. here. Early morning. Merry Christmas, Kayla, and everyone. Thank you for the great evening. Thank you, Oreo. It's so awesome seeing you. And I'm glad that you got to actually stop by and had some time. So that was great. And hopefully your Christmas goes awesome tomorrow, too. It's so crazy, again, that it's Christmas already. Just about, like, this whole entire year went by really, really quickly. Which I guess they do. Time goes faster as you get older, but like it was weird. Felt like just like a minute ago I was surprised that it was December and now we're just about into the new year. It's wild. Kevin says, trust me, you won't know it's squirrel. You'll just know it's good. That's fair. I would try it. Laura says they're deaf, dark meat, and I know many who do eat them. Clint says squirrel is honestly good if prepared properly. Yeah, like if it was done upright, I would try it. Or like if I shot one, then I would eat it. I feel like you should. Tammy says, definitely not interested in eating squirrels. I've been doing their mating practices for the last several minutes. Thanks for that, Kayla. I'm sorry, Tammy. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. I try to explain this to someone of why I don't really like squirrels. Like I used to think they were very cute and I thought a pet squirrel would be neat. And then I moved out to the country and I figured out how cold squirrels really are. And so I was telling someone about this and they're like, yeah, right, that's made up. There's no way squirrels are that harsh. I'm like, Google it. Google do squirrels and just see what comes up. Just see what happens. Guaranteed it's going to be a bad word and you're going to be shook because squirrels are assholes. And again, I'm sorry, Tammy. Imagine seeing that kind of stuff firsthand. Laura says, I prefer deer and elk. Yeah, much better. Moose is really good too. And like I haven't had a lot of any of these things, but like it's like a nice treat to get the wild game like that. Karen says, deer, elk, cougar, squirrel, rabbit, snake, pig. I've never had cougar or squirrel or snake. Excuse me. I don't think I've tried rabbit yet either. Yeah, Laura says, no cougar or snake for me. I'm not eating a dang cat. Yeah, I don't think I'd eat cougar. Even if they said it tasted good. Like, as a cat person, I'm not feeling that. Melissa says 50 Shades of Grey. Yeah, the squirrel thing? Yeah, it's along those lines. Well put. Yeah, Laura, cougar is a cat. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I don't think I would. Clint, Tammy, why the hell are you Googling their mating habits? Kind of weird. Because I said, I did say squirrels are like, Google it, Clint. See for yourself. This is a real thing. I'm going to start a support group for squirrels. Awesome. Clint, I just saw your comment. I'll eat the ass end of a menstruating skunk if I get hungry enough. Well put. Eloquently put. Laura says, I've never tried moose or caribou, however, I def would. Yeah, I don't think I've tried caribou either. I don't think. Moose, though. Moose is pretty good. Yeah. I mean, I guess I can't really speak to it that much. I've tried it as pepperoni. Anything that's pepperoni is delicious. It doesn't matter what kind of animal it came from. Tammy said, Clint, it just seemed like the thing to do. Right? Now you're educated. So albeit a little bit scarred, but you're educated on it now. Kevin says, I tried bear once, but I don't think it was cooked correctly. Too greasy, and definitely yucky. Oh. I've never tried bear. I don't know. I don't know if I would for that stuff either. It's a little, I don't know. It's a little cute to eat, but interesting. I actually, what was it? Goose was really greasy. I thought like delicious, but really, really greasy for a bird. Laura's tried bear before. Was it greasy or not that bad? Melissa says cougar. A woman over 40 at the bar. All right. Well, that's a different kind of cougar. No comment. Never mind. Never mind, Melissa. Kevin says, well, if she has enough meat on her bones, I'm hungry enough. And Clint says, I'll pass. I have enough things keeping me awake at night. Fair. Fair, Clint. Okay, Laura says, bear is definitely greasy, Kevin. No matter how it's cooked, but there is ways to make it taste better. Fair. That'd be interesting. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I would try bear. I mean, maybe I would try anything. Clint would love to try it. Melissa says duck is nasty too. Yeah, duck. I did try that one once, I think, and I thought it was going to be super great, but it was kind of like I thought it was kind of greasy, also, like the goose was. Kevin says, I have goose almost every year. The trick is to soak it in milk for 24 hours, and you can't taste anything gamey. That rings a bell. Is there some? Do you do that with duck as well? Something with the milk? I don't know. I'm not a chef. If you don't bust it out of the freezer and throw it in the oven for a few minutes, I'm not really familiar with it. Oh, okay. Laura says that's how you do deer also. Melissa says bear is really tasty though. I mean, yeah, I guess. Just because it's greasy doesn't mean it's not tasty. We've all had McDonald's. Teresa X says, I grew up with family with a trap line. I've eaten pretty much everything plus kangaroo, plus snake, plus alligator. Nice. That's kind of cool. Yeah, like the trap lines, for one thing, that's super interesting. Like a lot of hard work. Kangaroo, I actually have tried at a weird little restaurant in Edmonton, but snake and alligator, I don't think I've had either of those. I think I had something that was it. They called them alligator bites, but I think they're actually catfish or something like that, which was also delicious. But yeah, and then the kangaroo was different. I think I thought it was like it's like a red meat. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Melissa says depends on the bear. I've only had black. Interesting. I guess, yeah, because they're like all kind of different. Yeah, again, I don't know. I'd like to think I could eat a bear, but they're kind of cute. So might be tough. Okay, Cameron says, yep, duck, goose, anything that might be gamey, just soak in milk for 12 to 24 hours, makes it all nicey. Oh, Melissa said, not tasty. Yuck. Ooh, Laura said, snake, I don't like at all. Now that is tough. Ooh, I guess, hey, because they're all like muscly, I would think. Teresa said, yes, even porcupine. Oh, I saw a porcupine today. And I had I had a moral dilemma about whether or not I should shoot the dang thing. I decided against it because I wasn't planning on eating it or anything. But I don't like porcupines. But of all the animal kingdom, porcupines can suck it. Draja had a run-in with them in the front yard once and got a bunch of quills in him, and then I had to yank some out, and then I had to take him to the emergency clinic, and it was a very awful, traumatic evening. So yeah, I don't like porcupines. I was very tempted to shoot one tonight. Mr. Kello. Melissa says kangaroo is a new meat. Kevin's never had alligator, even though they have a season for it in Texas. Really? I didn't know they had like a hunting season. I assume you're talking about, and I didn't know there were alligators in Texas. I just thought they all hung out in Florida, making the headlines and stuff. Clint says alligator's delicious and rattlesnake is good. Laura says, thankfully, we don't have those critters here. Yeah, I guess, that's why I haven't tried a lot of these things either, because we're pretty lucky. Like, we've got quite a few different kinds of wildlife, but like we don't have any. I don't think there's really much for snakes here. Maybe like garter snakes or something occasionally, but yeah. No predators, no alligators, nothing really to worry about. Kevin says the trick is not to overcook the snake. Kevin, I hope you're not talking about those 2 snakes that visit you on your patio. Tell us how you really feel, Kevin. I will, Melissa. Damn it. Kangaroo, yes, really red meat like a cougar. Oh. Still, yeah, I don't know if I can get on board with a cougar. Even though they're like pretty vicious, pretty serious animals, they're still they're cute kitties. Ooh. Possum and raccoons are definitely a required taste. Not my favorite. Yep, never had either of those. I've actually only ever seen raccoons a couple times. Nowhere like over here. In Ontario is where I saw them, and I thought they were just adorable. And then I learned that they're actually like very mean, nasty little critters, and like they can be rabid and stuff. So don't pet the raccoons. Kevin says, I don't know how it is in Canada, but here you can get as many porkies as you want if they're being destructive. Oh yeah. I don't think that. I shouldn't say it doesn't matter here. I don't think like you have to like get tags or anything like that. I think you can just go buck wild if you want, which I considered, but I don't. Yeah, unless I'm gonna eat it, I don't want to shoot something. Clint says weather is too cold up there for most snakes, etc. Yeah, I think so, because like I know like Drumheller they have snakes, but that's a few hours south of here, like closer to Calgary, I guess, like that. And they get snakes and scorpions and like desert creatures there. But yeah, I've never seen a snake up here. Like I think they get them occasionally. I've never seen one. I did see a salamander. I think that's what it was. I want to say a tiger salamander or something, which I didn't know they had up here. Like before moving to this place, I'd never seen like a lizard type critter in the wild out here. So that was kind of surprising and scary because I wasn't expecting it. But yeah, that was kind of cool. I didn't know we had those. Kevin, that is something I really want to hunt. However, we don't have the wild ones here. Oh, for the porkies. Yeah. Yeah, they should be hunted. I'm not typically like a go mow down animals type of person, but because a porcupine effed up my dog the one time, yeah, I'm not a fan of them. That was awful. Just awful. Listen, no, they're cute bandos. They wash your hands before each meal. Don't hate on the coons. They are cute. That's what I thought raccoons were sweet. I thought they looked very cuddly and fun. But no, they will scratch your eyes right out. And I mean, I'm sure they're not as bad as I was told they were, but everyone's like, watch out for rabies with porcupines. Be careful. Kevin says, haven't eaten any since most have brucellosis? No, brucellocus. Not sure of the word. Don't know what that is. But the porcupines you're talking about have that? I mean, I guess it's some sort of a disease of some sorts. Come here. Hi. Are you gonna come say hello? Maybe. That Callow clearly just had a snack because he's licking his chops. Clint says feral hogs are brutal in this area. Don't even need a license to hunt them, and they taste pretty good. That's crazy. That, as far as I know, that used to be a thing here too, like before I moved into this area. But yeah, like wild hogs were an issue. So like, yeah, I was encouraged to go and hunt them because they just like they destroy everything they come across. So that's kind of wild. But I mean, I guess yeah, I guess they must have been taken care of here because I don't see them. Bacon seeds, baby feral hogs, says Kevin. Delicious. Bronchitis. Is that what you were saying, Kevin? American disease. Bronchitis rings a bell. Laura says, Clint, I would love to do that one day. That would be kind of cool if, oh, Sarah took off already. But I think, Kevin, you might have to confirm this next time you talk to Sarah. I thought she used to hunt hogs out of a helicopter, which is like the most badass thing you could ever do. I'm pretty sure she had mentioned that at one point in time. Okay, Kevin said that was a disease that humans can get from feral hogs. Really? Crazy. I didn't know that. Swine brucellosis. Brucellosis? I spelled it wrong. I'll ask her tomorrow. Thank you, Kevin. That's crazy, though. I didn't know that. Laura says, nope, I'd rather be on the ground. I don't do flying. LOL. Nope, not a big flight fan. That's all right. It's not a natural thing by any means. Flying is weird. Like I enjoy it, but it's a mind boggling thing every time. Just like we shouldn't be up here. This is bizarre. Clint says, like any wild game, you should cook it properly. Yeah, I suppose that could make a difference. Ooh, okay. Melissa says the disease typically causes chronic inflammatory lesions in the reproductive organs of susceptible animals or orchitis and may even affect joints and other organs. Ooh. Jenny says it's brucellosis bacterial infection. It's treatable with antibiotics, but it's nasty. Oh my goodness. I've never heard about this. And that's just from eating the pork? Ugh. No wonder pork has such bad rap. Kevin. Younger piggies equals better, basically. Oh, you can get it by touching them, even. You don't have to eat them. Ugh. Yeah, gross. I mean, I'm still going to eat bacon, but that's gross. Candy and Pop probably does the same thing. Fair. Good point. Good point, Melissa. Kevin says, I always wear multiple gloves when I move them. Yeah, I guess. That's wild. I didn't realize that. And that's just, it can happen in any of them? Yeah, Kevin, ruining ham for everyone. I think you can get that from women too. Well, Clint, you should always wear multiple gloves as well. And Melissa says, never poke a pig again. For safety. Kevin says, I haven't had any really bad tasting ones, but I think I've only eaten one that I got since most of them I just use for vulture food. Fair. That's fair. Well, yeah, I would probably stay away from them after that. Grr. Oh my goodness. Well, you guys. Oh, the bacon seeds, however, I eat every chance I get. Well, yeah. Yeah, bacon seeds. You've officially grossed her out. LOL. Yeah. I'm a little concerned. I know, like, meat is all a little questionable, but now I'm scared. Just a little bit. It won't stop me. It will just slow me down a little bit. It says, don't poke them. That's just wrong. How many pigs have you poked recently? Yeah, have you been keeping up with the pig poking quota? I think it's a real question. Kevin, you poke them with a bullet. Yeah, cow tipping. Melissa, thank you. That's a little bit more humane. A little bit. Spear poking. Or even tomahawk poking, depending on who you are. Oh, goodness. This is actually, I know it shouldn't be, but it's making me hungry. All this talk. Melissa says, I'd really love to get some of those fainting goats. Right? Oh, those are awesome. I got to tour a farm when I was a kid and they had fainting goats. And like, yeah, we scared them till they fainted because we had to see. But like, it doesn't take much. They just like you make a loud noise and they just fall over. And it's just as weird as it sounds. And adorable. I would love fainting goats. They'd probably be traumatized, but they would be very cute. Kevin says, am I saying the right? Boar goats? A friend of mine raises them for meat in Kansas. I don't know what those are. Are they different than the fainting goats, Kevin? Yeah, even though it's basically like a seizure you give them. Yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible, right? Like, it's bad. You shouldn't scare fainting goats, but they're so cute. They really are. Clint, I will admit I poked one. This one time at band camp. $20 is $20. Thank you for your honesty, Clint. No judgment here. Kevin said, you said it correctly, the fainting goats. Okay, awesome. Boar, that looks like a South African word, actually. It's the only way that I could have possibly said it correctly. Melissa B. Yeah, I do the same thing in a room full of strangers, LOL. Right? It's a defense. It's just like a play dead, don't talk to me type thing. I get it. I can relate to those little goats. Kevin says, I worked at a traveling farm once. Yeah, I'll tell you offline, but it's pretty much what Clint said. Fair. But not by me, says Kevin. Uh-huh. Okay, sure. Clint says, not a big fan of goat meat. Maybe I just haven't had it prepared properly. I don't think I've ever tried goat meat either. I think I've tried goat cheese, and maybe even goat milk, but I've never tried goat meat. I don't know. It's from what I've heard, it's like not really comparable to a lot of other types of meat. So I don't know if I would like it. This is I stutter and start flapping one hand when it gets real bad. So I stay home and stick to the phone typos instead. Yep, Melissa, that's way easier. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, it's a little bit hard being out in a room full of strangers. Not gonna lie. Goat meat is good if cured. Okay. Or, oh, if curried. Curried. Sorry. Yeah, I don't think I've had curried goat meat. I would try it. It says I actually like goat cheese. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I was crazy about it. But again, like, yeah, like you guys said too, like if it's prepared properly, that makes a difference. Something cooked right or made right, and yeah, be a lot better. Laura says I wouldn't eat the goats either. Too much of a pet animal. Yeah, right? Like if I raised them, I think, yeah, I don't think I could eat them. If I name something, I probably can't eat it. Let's be honest. That would be tough. Oh, goat milk, on the other hand, I hear is pretty good, says Kevin. Yeah, I think I've tried goat's milk. I'm not 100%. It'd be worth another shot. Goat and sheep feta is the bomb, especially with fruit, says Melissa. Really? Fruit and cheese? I guess I've only tried, like cheese and apples. But I'm not a big fruit and cheese type person. I like to keep my sweets separate from every other flavor. Goat milk soap is the best, and lotion. Oh, interesting, Laura. I've never tried that. Kevin says anything is good with mustard. Except that's false. Mustard. Ugh. Nope, I'm sorry. I cannot get on board with that. Here's the divorce, Kevin. It's happening over mustard. Melissa says that shit they sell as cow feta should be banned. I've never tried it. Never tried it, but I didn't even know that cow feta was a thing. So I might have to agree with you on that. 3.5 hours? Holy crap. Kevin, it's getting late. That's crazy. It says, Burger Nomad ketchup. I'm not crazy about ketchup either. I'm not a big ketchup or a mustard person, but I'll still keep ketchup in my house. Mustard, I have reserves about that. Try it once. Sheep feta with watermelon or blueberries. Huh. Yeah, that's worth a try. That sounds really strange, though. Intriguing, but strange. Honey mustard, barbecue mustard, says Kevin. I think Dijon mustard is one of the worst substances ever known to mankind. Clint puts ketchup on his ketchup. That's fair. Oh, Melissa says, you gotta make it till ho-ho time. It's always ho-ho time out here, Melissa. Just kidding. Just kidding. Kevin, I'll keep my mustard in my fridge next to the milk. Yeah. Keep all that horrible stuff in your own damn fridge. Tammy's on hashtag Team Mustard. No, Tammy, really? I can't get on board with it. If they weaponized it, I'm not gonna enjoy eating it. It's just how I do. Kevin, Dijon is crap. Straight up. Laura says, I don't hate mustard. May put it on a burger every now and then. That's fair. I will have to agree to like occasional and secret mustard habits. I'm not a fan of it on most things, but there's like a couple like raw hot dogs. I'll eat mustard on a raw hot dog occasionally, even though I know that whole sentence is wrong. But that's the only time. Otherwise, mustard. Melissa, I'm in a weird chipotle sauce, must go on everything phase. Ooh, that's all right. That's not so bad. I got hooked on, it was sriracha powder that I found in my cupboard. I don't know where it came from. So just like seasoning. And then I put that in mayo and started dipping everything in it. And it's so good. I have to get more mayo for it. But yeah, it's like a kind of a spicy mayo deliciousness. Oh, very good. Yeah, touristic beer and tacos. Heck yeah. That is the ultimate delicious. Kevin says, fine, I will, and I'll like it. Laura agrees. Thank you. Oh, Melissa, corn dogs and mustard are a must. Yeah, I feel like that could be an exception. And I could do that. That'd be like one of the few mustard exceptions that I would make. Kevin, I'll keep some rogue packets strategically placed in a corner somewhere in the kitchen for when you get a hankering. Thanks, Kevin. Just a few rogue packets, that's all. Ooh, Dennis, homemade zucchini relish. That'd be interesting. Very interesting. Laura's never had it. Yeah, I don't think I have either. I'm curious though. Any sort of like homemade relish is probably pretty dang delicious. Ooh, they have that with lime in it at Costco right now, Melissa says. Dang. Oh, the sriracha mayo lime. Nice. That'd probably be pretty dang good. Corn dogs and barbecue sauce, says Kevin. Oh no. Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, to be exact. That sounds like a made up name. That's awesome. Never heard of it. I don't think we have that here. It must be an American thing. Melissa says zucchini chocolate cake I hear is good. Yes, actually. I think it was a zucchini cake that my best friend's mom had made one time. And like, yeah, it just chocolate. It just tasted like chocolate. You could not tell there was anything healthy in there. It was so good. And like, yeah, not dry at all. Super delicious. That's the way to go. I would do that, but I don't buy produce. Sweet Baby Ray's. Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that. Yeah, I feel like I've never heard of Sweet Baby Ray's sauce, but then also, what is it? Dano's seasoning, I believe, is like only an American thing. That stuff looks really good, but I haven't been able to find it here yet. It says barbecue sauce on anything. Put it on the south end of a northbound mule, and it's a meal. Yep, I'd have to agree. Barbecue sauce, can't go wrong with that. Oh, they have it at the Walmart, Melissa says. Okay, I'll check that out because I hate going to Costco. Dano's is the bomb, says Broken Nomad. Yeah, like it looks good. I watch like one YouTube channel. They mostly have shorts and stuff with like different recipes. The guy's always doing the pop of Dano's. It looks so delicious. I use Sweet Baby Ray's. That's the only barbecue sauce I use here, but I never put it on a corn dog, says Laura. Definitely have to try it now. Now. Stubbs barbecue sauce. I don't think I've seen that one either. Kevin, what are the rules for mailing barbecue sauce from the States? Melissa, OMG, I'm so hungry, right? I know, I ate before this. Now I'm probably drooling. Kevin's dried Stubbs. Yeah, it must be an American thing. I don't know. I think like the only barbecue sauce that you can get at the grocery stores that I would like write home about is what is it, Cattleman's, I think, or Cowboys, and that's really good. But I haven't seen any really other fabulous ones. Laura, nice. Yes, Kevin, I'll definitely try it once, twice if I like it. Perfect. Clint, yep, getting hungry too. No doubt. Yeah, who else is gearing up for a midnight meal after this? Because I ate already, but after all this delicious food talk, I'm ready for another one. But then, yeah, I'm looking forward to going and get groceries in a few days once the towns have calmed down. And then I can make what I want to make and not just what I'm able to make by scrounging things out of the cupboard. Oh, Kevin. I'm going to screw up the pronunciation, but I think I'm going to warm up a gyro in a few seconds. Is that how you said to say it, or is it gyro? Because I think I've been saying it wrong all these years. Laura says, yeah, Kevin, I think everything there is barbecue. Yeah, in Texas, I feel like that sounds about right. That's my impression of Texas anyway. Clint says, may have to fist fight Santa for those cookies. Wish me luck. Good luck, Clint. I got $20 on Clint. There's no way Santa's been talking about delicious foods for the last 20 minutes. He won't be nearly as hungry. Thank you, Kevin. Giro? Okay. No, Melissa's Greek. Okay, Melissa, how do you say it? It's not Giro. Giro? Help us out, Melissa. Texas barbecue is the best, says Clint. Yeah, I would like to try some authentic Texas barbecue. Oh, I was so upset. I was very lucky to go to Nashville, Tennessee, and they had like the Nashville, what do they call it, the hot chicken sandwich. And I was all ready to go to this awesome restaurant that was like highly recommended, but the lineup was like out the door and down the block. So I never got to try the Nashville hot chicken sandwich. So I have to go back there now. LOL, isn't everything barbecue in Alberta? You're not wrong there. There is quite a bit of barbecue here. And Alberta beef. It is pretty good too. I've never heard it said that way either, says Laura. Euro, like the currency. So euro? Euro? Is that right? That's what Laura thought also. Nope. Melissa, damn it. I'm just saying it wrong repeatedly now. Dennis, all this food talk after I finish a fatty, it's made me hungry. No doubt. I need some Doritos stat. Consuela says, if you like goat meat, then you're like, birria? Am I saying that right? I don't think I've ever heard of that. But as you're showing the taco image there, like, and goat meat, 9 times out of 10, I'm probably going to like it. Kansas City has decent barbecue, a little more acidic. Euro? Melissa, Euro? There's no G in it? So I have been saying it very wrong then. Euro. Okay. Nope. No G, just Euro. Crazy. Well, thank you. I'm glad I didn't say that a whole lot. Not hero. Euro. We're going to need a phone conversation soon to make sure there's no other Greek words that I've been effing up. Kevin says, North Carolina has decent barbecue as well, but Kansas City is too mustardy for me. I thought you liked mustard, Kevin. What the heck? No, I thought we just discussed this, right, Laura? Right. And Clint says, birria? I'm saying that wrong for sure. Tacos are delicious. What is that? Is it like goat or what kind of meat is that? Just taco meat. I mean, either way. It's a different kind of mustard flavor in the barbecue sauce, says Kevin. Yeah, like ruining the barbecue sauce with that flavor, I think. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just not a big mustard fan. Tang says, I like North Carolina barbecue vinegar-based sauce. Sings to my taste buds. Nice. Oh, Kevin, I like mustard, but not when it overpowers barbecue sauce. Yeah, that's fair. I would be a little upset if I tasted mustard in my barbecue sauce. That's totally understandable. Yeah, not a fan. Vinegar-based sauce, though. I'm not sure if I would know what that's like or if I've tried it, if they're all kind of like that. I just have to go to North Carolina, clearly. Clearly. And yeah, like I feel like it's kind of hard to go wrong with barbecue. It's all pretty delicious. Oh my goodness, you guys. Okay, we're just about at 4 hours here. And as I say every time, I only thought I was going to go just a quick little live stream. But I probably should sign off now that I'm all hungry and everyone's been talking about delicious barbecue. Kevin says, I'll be stopping for lots of barbecues. I head up the East Coast through the Carolinas. Yeah, no doubt. Awesome. Well, you guys, thank you so much for joining and hanging out and chatting with me on this Christmas Eve or Christmas, depending on where you are. It was super great to see everybody. And vinegar base is okay. Sweet and sticky is the way to go, says Clint. Yeah. That sounds better. Kevin's going to be gaining 400 pounds before making it halfway through with all the barbecue. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, I think I'm going to start planning a food road trip. This all sounds very, very good. Awesome. Okay, well, you guys, I will not take up any more of your Saturday night. Awesome seeing everyone, and I hope you guys all have a great Christmas and Boxing Day and New Year's and everything. And thank you, Blair. Hopefully you have a Merry Christmas too. And we will talk to you all again soon, I sure hope. And yeah, you guys be super safe and enjoy your holidays. Bye, everybody.